Boys Inc. episode 55. That's right, I'm not dead.
55. I
Yeah,
guessed in my head when you said you had to check the episode number.
I never said I had
I
to check
guessed
the episode.
56.
I never had to check the episode. I knew that shit off the top of
Yeah.
my head.
You guys are getting some behind the scenes.
It's only been 80 days and 4 hours since the last episode.
We
Okay.
post every week.
Yeah, it's fine, brother. It's weekly. Okay, it was just a really long ass week.
Yeah.
That was one, dude.
Yeah, I was one off though.
Yeah, it's
So
been 80
no problem.
days
I'll take
since
it.
Lord Miles left Taliban custody, and he's still like up to shenanigans. What a guy! But he's not a.
Love to hear it.
This episode is not going to be about him. But we've got some other stuff. Got some
Yeah, we
other
do.
stuff to catch up on. All right, so I thought this one could be fun to start with.
Okay.
2024 is here, and we've already kind of established that it is not a good time to be a judge.
Oh, yep.
Being a
Yeah.
judge is not a good idea if you were thinking about maybe doing
Oh
that
yeah.
in 2024. Not a good
I
idea.
saw this one.
Yeah, so there's that video. Some guy is being sentenced to something. Hold on, I think I had an article like pulled up or something. Let me see.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
no idea what the sentence was.
Here it is. All right. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to see if I can put it on screen for the people watching, but I'll read some of it out in case people are audio only.
Yeah, I have no idea what the crime was either. I just saw that like few second clip.
I got you. Oh, I got to do this shit live. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I don't have an existing. Fuck. All right. OBS, we're doing this. Okay. Epic. Okay. All right, here we go. I think yes. Okay. All right, I was able to pull it up. Perfect. So this is an article on the New York Post by Patrick Riley from January 3rd. And the headline reads, Convicted felon leaps over bench, attacks Las Vegas judge in chaotic video after probation denied. Quote, there will be consequences.
It was in Vegas?
Yes.
I didn't know it was in Vegas.
Yeah, this is in Las Vegas. He's in court for something. I don't know. He's had a bunch of different charges before. And this was at I guess a hearing to see if he would be granted probation. And the judge was like,
Right.
well, you have this crazy record. I can't do it. The quote here is, I think it's time he got a taste of something else because I just can't with that history.
Okay.
And then after she denies him probation, he
Wait, that's from the guy?
no, that's from the judge saying,
Oh, okay, okay.
she's saying, no, you have this criminal history and you keep getting probation. I'm going to deny it now because you keep reoffending.
Oh, okay.
So then he just runs up and launches himself over the bench and just starts swinging on her.
Yeah.
And then some guys from nearby, like the law clerk and like probably the bailiff or something, grab him and drag his ass off screen and just start wailing on him. And the video just ends with them beating his ass in the corner.
Jesus, man.
It's so good. Court officers appear to
Just
drag
keep
him
seeing the
away,
edits.
but he breaks free and tries to go back after the judge who is still on the floor.
God.
Quote, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Someone can be heard yelling in the background. Bro just flies in. He was like on some linebacker shit and he flies over this and just takes this judge out and someone's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" What the hell? So, apparently the judge is all right. She had some amount of like head trauma, but I think they said she'll be okay.
Fuck, man.
So that's cool. But we got to get to the real reason that that it does not pay to be a judge right now.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to mix my fucking window capture now. Hold on, it's all going wrong. There we go. Nope, still not happening. All right, let's turn off the display capture then. There we are. hopefully. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'll probably just blank this part out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, where's my button? There it is, remove. Yeah. Alright, great. We're chilling. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so the other instance is this one actually just hit trial, I think, recently. But I haven't seen anything written about it. This happened back in July of 2023. And let me pull it up. These are the court documents I was reading earlier, by the way. It was in reference to this.
Okay.
So this happened in Oklahoma. And one of the judges for, I guess, the state of Oklahoma is now probably never going to be allowed to be a judge again after this shit. What happened was,
I think I know about this.
it came out that she kept being weird with this security camera in the courtroom, where it was positioned behind her, like, seat or whatever, like behind the bench. And then she put up a thing to block it, and then they're like, you can't block the security camera, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, okay, my bad. And then she has someone move it somewhere else so it can't, like, it can't see her anymore. And then they move it back, and then she puts up, like, a privacy thing on it, like a blocker, so it just blocks her.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, no, you can't, we need to be able to see you also, so they make her take that down. And then she gets caught on this security camera texting and being on her phone, like, through huge swaths of this trial.
Oh my god, dude.
So there's a trial going on, and it's like some fucked up shit too. It's like the trial is about some woman and her boyfriend, like, possibly killing their kid.
Ah, fuck.
So it's not like, oh, you know, it's just a guy getting, like, prosecuted for speeding tickets or something, like, inconsequential.
Right.
It's like, do we send these two people away for, like, 25 years because of the kid that they possibly killed? So
She's
that's
playing, what, Subway Surfers?
Yeah, she is. I mean, boring trial,
I
to
can
be
only
honest.
imagine.
Who can blame her?
Yeah.
Who can blame her? This shit was boring. She's a Zoomer judge, okay? So, I've got a couple things from the court documents that are being filed against her now, claiming that she was, quote, grossly partial in office, gross neglect of duty, oppression in office, lack of temperament for judicial office, impropriety, and failure to supervise. So that's what she's being charged with. And it says, quote, while presiding over a murder trial beginning on June 7th, 2023, the respondent exchanged over 500 text messages with her bailiff, Angela Miller, in which they mocked the physical appearance of attorneys, jurors, and witnesses, and used offensive language to deride the state's attorneys.
And how can you not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they didn't actually break down in the court documents whether they were correct. So some of the things that they were saying are actually kind of hilarious. Yeah, so it says respondent was scrolling Facebook, accessing various phone applications, and texting for extended periods of time during the murder trial. So they're, like, trying to get this guy off for murder, and the judge is scrolling on Facebook. Like, not paying attention. She's like, fucking whatever, man, I don't care. Let's see, can I see some of these?
Facebook? What's even on Facebook, man?
I don't know. We will get to what could be on Facebook later, though. Because I have an amazing hypothetical question about kind of Facebook, but not really.
Okay.
Alright, so now it's just showing a bunch of things about the case that she was presiding over. It's not super important for this. Oh, okay, here you go. Alright. While the district attorney was addressing jurors during voir dire, which is basically jury selection. Oh my god, my fucking dog started barking. Great.
Oh, that's where that term comes from.
Yeah, he's been quiet all night, and now, right after I start recording, he's got to flip his shit. Okay, awesome.
Get his shit out, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm usually good at making it quiet anyway, so. All right, so voir dire, for people that don't know, is basically them just picking jurors and deciding, like, asking them, like, can you be fair and unbiased in this case? So,
Oh,
while the district attorney was addressing jurors during voir dire, respondent texted that he was, quote, sweating through his coat, to which the bailiff responded, quote, yes, it's gross. He's gross and a horrible speaker. The district attorney, that's the prosecutor. Like, that's the government prosecutor that this judge should, like, be at the very least impartial about, but technically, like, aren't they coworkers? Like, it's not just like some
yeah.
lawyer, it's the district attorney and she's a judge. She probably deals with this guy all the time. And her and the bailiff are just like, yeah, this guy's fucking gross. This guy's looking weird. Regarding the assistant district attorney, the respondent commented that, quote, they are going to hate him, referring to the jury as they. The bailiff responded, absolutely, he's an arrogant asshole. The bailiff then made a crass and demeaning reference to the prosecuting attorney's genitals, to which the respondent replied with a ha-ha icon.
Oh,
So they are just dogging this prosecutor who's there just doing his job, right? He's the district attorney, like, trying to get these people 25 years for murdering a kid, and the judge and the bailiff are texting back and forth like, I bet his dick is small. Like, dude, how am I supposed to be a judge in the year 2024 if I can't even comment on the dick size of the lawyers present? What am I supposed to do? Pay attention to the trial? No, ew, gross. I don't want to do that.
of course not. Look through fucking Instagram reels.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be leaving absolutely demonic comments on Instagram reels. I want to be bullying people to do a very extreme self-harm through Instagram reels. That's what I want to do.
Yes.
At no time during these exchanges did respondent admonish her bailiff not to discuss the attorney's appearing before the court in such an inappropriate way. Instead, the respondent joined in on the commentary by again referencing the DA's appearance and stating, quote, why does he have baby hands? They are so weird looking. The bailiff replied, I was told they were tiny, lol. It's, I mean, dude, what the fuck? So then they're also gassing up
human conversation.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, apparently judges are humans. Who knew?
Okay.
Apparently they were also gassing up the defense attorney. Like, the defense attorney would say some shit, and they're just like, oh my god, she's actually great. I wish I could clap for her right now. It's like, bro, you're the judge.
Where was this?
Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Sounding like another California story.
It gets better. Here's another thing that the court documents are claiming. Quote, while a video was played to a witness on the stand, the respondent remarked to the bailiff, quote, this shit is boring. So they're actually playing a video for a witness to give testimony about, and the judge is like, oh my god, I'm so bored. The respondent later texted, quote, this is dumb, during the state's direct examination of a witness. And her bailiff replied, quote, I just hope the jury doesn't buy this shit. This is great, dude. This is actually great. So then we got another instance. Here's one of her saying that she could just straight call one of the defendants a liar. She's texting, like, while the co-defendant is testifying, and she's like, can I just start yelling that this person's a liar? Can I just scream liar, liar? And then we got my personal favorite one. When a police officer took the stand, the respondent texted, quote, he's pretty, I could look at him all day. To which the bailiff replied, same, LOL. So they're just up there texting for like hours during a murder trial. The fucking prosecutor comes out and they're like, look at this fucking bozo. Look at this small dick loser. And then there's a cop on the stand and they're just like heart eyes. They're fucking, they're just like, oh my God, bro. They're thirsting for this cop. And apparently just, lusting after this cop giving testimony is like enough to get your credentials taken away. I thought we lived in a free country.
Shame. Yeah.
What the hell? You can't do this. This is not
America.
fair. So I thought that one was fun. Let's see, is there anything else that's important here? Not really. There's some other shit in there where she's just being like horrendously sexist openly, but like, I don't really care. Like,
Yeah.
it's not funny. It's just like, oh, you're just like weird.
I like sexism personally.
Yeah. Sex? Yes, please. That's all I heard. All right, so I got one. I got a fun one
Okay.
waiting for us. So this one is, my brother asked me a hypothetical question a couple days ago, and then I modified it because I thought it'd be funnier if I added this little extra caveat here. And he asked me,
Okay.
what historical figure do you think it would be funny to like go back in time and just see how they react to the internet? Like, say they're somewhat competent at using it, like they're not super good at it, but like they can kind of work it.
Okay.
Who would be interesting to take it back to? And I thought that was an interesting question. And then I was like, well, I think it'd be funnier if I put it more to take every like social media app or like internet app and give it to a different civilization throughout history and just see what the internet would look like if all of them were concurrent.
Okay.
And like, how funny would that be? Which like civilization could take best advantage of each site? So I figured
Okay. So like, what are the sites?
All right, so one that I thought was a pretty easy decision was Tumblr. I thought, who gets Tumblr? And I was like, well, what's on there now? As far as I can tell, I'm not a Tumblr
I have
user,
no idea
but
what's on Tumblr.
through osmosis, I could probably tell you that it seems to me like a lot of Tumblr is people being gay and thinking that they're really smart and clever. So I said, naturally, this goes to ancient Greece.
Okay.
Ancient Greeks, they're a lock for Tumblr, okay? Like, nothing would change, I think. It'd still be people
I'll
just
take your
like
word for it.
pretending that they discovered some crazy shit and being super sus the whole time. So, no changes, no notes. Tumblr would be exactly the same if you gave it to the ancient Greeks, I think. We determined that I think Twitter, you'd have to take before Elon bought it, just because it became a lot more generic after that. Like, you can kind of say whatever on there now, and there's less, like, limitations on what you can do. So it's kind of just a blog site now. So I was like, okay, well, let me put it back to, like, there's a very small character limit. At least put that on there. And I thought, well, who would be good with the character limit? And then I was like, ooh, I got it. You give Twitter to Samurai. Because the character limit is perfect. I feel like they would be creating some sort of crazy new form of, like, haiku poetry that fits in 144 characters.
Yeah.
And it would effectively clean up Twitter because it fucking sucks. So if it was just not filled with a bunch of like degenerate internet shit, it would probably be far better. So I improved Twitter massively by just saying only samurai are allowed to be on there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, Elon, get on this. What are you doing, bro? What, you thought it'd be funny if you brought
I feel
Kanye
like
back?
time travel correct soon.
Yeah, he bought Twitter and said, I'll improve it by giving Kanye his account back. Okay, great. Except, how many samurai are on there?
Right.
What are you doing, bro? I can't remember the last time I saw a tweet go viral because it was a well-written haiku. I blame Elon for this. It's his fault.
It's fair.
Oh, here's one. We were talking about Facebook earlier. I thought, okay, well, how do you distill Facebook down into its like core parts, right? What is really going on there? And I thought Facebook is literally the perfect thing for people to be unhinged and build up like this echo chamber around them. So what society would be funniest with that, right? Like with that idea that like they have wacky ideas and they just are completely immune to outside criticism whatsoever.
Uh, Nazi Germany.
Maybe. I went for China,
Okay.
but they have to share
Or,
it
like,
with North
Communist
Korea.
Party?
Yes, CCP China,
Okay, yeah,
but
there we go.
but
The
they have to
Communist Party.
share it with
Yeah.
North Korea.
Okay.
So North Korea can be the even crazier subset of Facebook people. Right? Because, like, Facebook, I feel like will have some crazy people on there, but then there's advanced Facebook crazies. And I think that's the role the North Koreans will fill there. Because, like, there's no way you can get information in, so I bet they believe crazy things. Like, because North Korea, in terms of, like, censorship, is kind of like China on steroids, and China is already crazy.
Absolutely.
I saw this thing recently. It was funny. It was like some post that went like kind of big on like China's equivalent of social media. I don't remember because they all have their own shitty like rip-off versions. But it was one where they're like, dude, all this American like social media is ridiculous. They're all saying stupid stuff and half of them don't work. You go to the website and nothing pops up. Their shit doesn't even work. Failing to understand.
It's all blocked.
Is that it's blocked because they're on China. Like, they're on China's internet. Right? Like, yeah, no shit, you can't go to, like, Facebook. You have to go to WeChat or Weibo or whatever. Like, oh, the American things suck, bro. They don't even work. Meanwhile, it's like, you actually just can't access them because you're in China.
Have you seen Silicon Valley,
I've seen parts of it.
the TV show? Yeah, you know the Chinese intern?
Is it Jimmy O? Is that the guy?
Yeah, that
Okay.
comedian, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jimmy O plays a Chinese intern that an actor's name. You know who I'm talking about? The fucking ginger.
Yeah, the guy from Deadpool.
He was in Deadpool.
Yeah.
DJ Miller, yeah, DJ Miller. He hires him, and the first few seasons he's just kind of doing like random shit, and in the later seasons he starts like selling everybody's apps to China. They go into the garage one day and he's got like this whiteboard, and the whiteboard just says like new Pandora radio, new Spotify, new this, new that, and they're like, "Are you just like calling it all new?" Like, yeah,
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Sue?
yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean that's basically what we're talking about, right? Like, I just want Facebook to go over to China and just be like, fuck it, we're just gonna insulate these Chinese people from like all of the rest of the world, and just see like what's the craziest things we can get them to believe, right? Because I feel like most of the time if I'm on Facebook, it would be to see someone talking about some insane things. Like, Facebook has done a horrible job of marketing itself to, like, Gen Z, because I just picture, like, Facebook is, like, where you would go to find out that, like, 5G causes coronavirus and the Earth is flat or something insane.
Right.
So, like, if that's what happens when Facebook exists in America and it's not censored really at all, like, at least by the government, what would happen if it was, right? How manipulative could it be? Could we gaslight China into just being a hilarious country? I think it might be worth investigating. I think North Korea would actually gaslight them into believing some wild shit probably. So that's so that's Twitter, Tumblr,
All
Facebook.
that propaganda.
Yeah. Then I had to think, okay, well, who gets Snapchat? What historical group would be the funniest to have on Snapchat? Like, I feel like there's a lot that goes into it. I feel like they need an interesting way of talking. They need to be getting up to hijinks regularly. There has to be some sort of component where they would be good at, like, formatting things as Snapchats, because it's kind of its own way of being funny. I think the obvious conclusion here is it has to go to pirates.
Oh, okay.
I think old timey
Just gonna say
pirates.
caveman.
Cavemen would be good too. Cavemen would be good too, but I settled on pirates. I thought about cavemen though, because pirates, like,
Okay.
imagine everything that goes on Snapchat now, but being done by pirates. That's how I pictured it. So like a pirate, you get a Snapchat from a pirate, and it's him with a giant like barnacle encrusted treasure chest. Like, yo, check out the motion.
Oh,
Like he's flexing on you, but
okay.
it's like with pirate things. Where he's like, he took a picture of his blunderbuss, and he's like, yo, better roll, better roll on the block. Better spin the block with this bad boy. It's like old timey blunderbuss. He has a cannon. Yo, ops better watch out. Like, and then I thought, like, wouldn't it be funny if pirates filled the role of like Snapchat, like fuckboys also, like the kind of like
Yeah.
paintbrush hair like e-boy kind of thing, but as a pirate, I feel like that's just way funnier, right? Like, oh no, don't keel haul me, you're so hot. Oh, you're gonna walk the
What a
plank without
sexy
me?
fucking in a picture like biting the lower lip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. All two teeth that he has left in his mouth. Yo, be careful, don't catch scurvy without me. Haha, lol. Just fuckboy pirate was hilarious to me. So I thought that one was good. Then I was thinking, okay, well, who gets TikTok? I was thinking, okay, well, a group that gets TikTok has to be up to
Oh,
crazy shit
fucking
regularly
Christ.
because like
Uh,
it's perfect for that. What'd you say?
I just said, oh shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think a group that gets TikTok has to be up to a lot of shenanigans because it's just a short little like video sharing thing, and it's the kind of things that you would want to see
Yeah.
captured on video. But I feel like with how freeform it is and how like not regulated it is, it would be also like smart to include one where it's stuff that you would want to see, but you would never want to go there. Like the kind of historical society that you don't want to be in ever. But they did have cool stuff that you want to witness, just not personally. Clear lock for this one has to be the Aztecs then. Like,
Okay.
height of the Aztec
Like
Empire.
sacrifices and shit.
Yeah, they're ripping, still beating hearts out of people's chests as, like, tribute, like, to some fucking sun god
Yeah.
or something. Like, that's insane. But I wouldn't want to go there because it might be my heart getting ripped out. I don't want to get human sacrificed. But from, like, all historical accounts that I've heard, the cities, like, that the Aztecs had were actually sick. Like, they had all kinds of cool shit there that, like, was pretty advanced considering they were still technically tribal.
Right.
And it's like, that would be cool, but you would never want to visit because they would kill you. Like, the only people that really were able to, like, conquer them were conquistadors who, like, vastly outclassed them in terms of, like, technology. So, like, you just by yourself, it's over. You're not getting shit done. You're just going to lose. And I think Aztec TikTok just has a good ring to it, too. I think it makes a lot of sense in, like, a meta way. So then I was thinking, okay, well,
Yeah.
where on the globe have I not touched yet? Are there any big groups that I feel like should probably have at least one? And I was like, well, what do I give to India? And then I thought about it for a second. I went, India already has a monopoly on chat rooms, so we'll just leave them with that, I guess. Like, you can keep,
What
like,
about
Omegle.
yeah.
Like, I'll
Well,
just...
Megal's dead.
Yeah,
Megal's gone.
yeah, I mean, just whatever the new equivalent of that, chat roulette, I don't know. We'll just let Indians keep those. Like, they already have them, so, why not? Just, keep them. Just,
Yeah.
keep scamming old people, I don't know. So then I figured, okay, well, what about some of the big ones? I was thinking, well, could you count Spotify as, like, social media? Like, Sort of, because it's about like
Uh,
sharing music,
you
and
can
there's like,
share playlists.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and you can like collaborate. You can have friends on there. I was like, all right, it's kind of a social media, right?
Hmm.
So who gets it? And I thought, well,
The Renaissance.
I would disagree. I would say,
What was yours?
because I think the interesting thing with Spotify would be all the music has to also be of that society too. So I cheated a little bit with this one and didn't go very ancient. I went
Okay.
like modern day America probably. You should keep this one.
Okay.
Because like I mean that's kind of just the best civilization for music. Like
I
I
would say America, really.
yeah, I would. I would. I thought about it. I was like, "Well,
You know, like
what group has contributed more to music?" You know what I mean? Like
Britain for sure.
Britain had a strong argument, but it's really only like one genre.
Yeah.
Like I thought about that. I was like, Britain does have a lot of great rock music, but like then America also has a lot of great stuff too, and then also America's good at not rock music also. Like I'm not talking about
Yeah,
like, oh
Britain.
dude, hell yeah, you know all these British rappers, like it's impossible to take them seriously, bro. No.
Are there British rappers?
I think so, yeah. I think there are some that I mean it sounds super goofy, but yeah, I think there are some.
They like this stupid question. Like, do they rap with an accent? Like, how does
Yeah.
that work?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
It's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that's a little off-putting.
Yeah, it's pretty funny to listen to, especially like the
Alright.
the rapping where it's like they pretend like they're super tough gangster guys, and it's like, bro, you don't even have a gun.
Yeah.
Like, I know a guy that lives in the UK, and he's like because he's got like a grandfathered in like a hunting license or some shit. He's able to own a 1911, which is a handgun,
Okay.
and he's like dude, that's a rarity. Do you know how hard it is to get one of those? Especially because it's American, so it was imported. Like, do you know how rare it is to have a 1911? It's like, dude, I could just drive down the street and buy one.
I have no idea what a 1911 is.
You've seen it. It's a generic
It's like a
looking.
rifle.
No, it's a pistol.
Pistol, okay.
Yeah, it's a generic looking pistol. It's like super common.
Gotcha.
But it was just funny that this guy's like, oh yeah, dude, that's like the thing that I have. That's like the most interesting, hard to come by thing that I have, and it's like, yeah, I could just buy that for like a couple $100. How is this country supposed to have dudes that are like, oh yeah, it's really tough out here, bro. I'm in the trenches of fucking East Whittleshire. Like, bro, you're not that cool. Like, you're not. So I was like, all right, I think the U.S. should get Spotify. And then I kind of cheated again because I was like, okay, well, who should get YouTube? Well, it's hard to like really plug in.
Is YouTube a social media site?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess it is, yeah.
yeah, I would say so because you can
Just
just
sharing, yeah.
yeah, you can just create a channel and just start putting stuff up.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, who should get it? Well, it's kind of hard to pick one niche other than it's just whatever you want goes up and it can just be as long as you want. I thought, well,
Mhm.
how would I best capture that? Like, and I thought, okay, this is definitely cheating again, but I'm just going the state of Florida. Too many wacky things happen in the state of Florida to not have long reels of video documenting it.
They're their own civilization now.
Basically, yeah. I would
Okay.
say yes. I would say Florida is kind of a civilization of its own that is just attached to the US and that they should own YouTube. I think that is a good move, probably. Just, I mean, we got to have cameras rolling there constantly for all the weird shit that happens. And
Yeah.
then
Don't
we
tell
get
anybody they're there.
yeah.
Just fucking
Just get a
get real
giant
reality
like
shows.
just get a giant weather balloon with a fuck off giant camera with like a telescope on it. And just have it hover over Florida and just like let us see what's going on. Should just be a live Florida cam at all times. So then the only two I have left,
Florida game.
yeah. The only two I have left This was a tough decision to see who gets what, because there were two like very strong arguments for both of these. So I could totally see if either of these were flipped. I could totally understand it. But I thought, okay, if we're sticking to ancient civilizations, who gets OnlyFans?
Oh, fuck.
Right? Who do we give that to? It's kind of a tough question, right? Like,
who do you want to see?
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, all right, who's got the baddest bitches historically? And also,
Right.
another aspect that I thought would be interesting is what are they charging? Like, what does their civilization even use as currency?
Okay.
And I thought I found a nice middle ground. I'm going to go with the Mayans. I'm going to go with the ancient Mayans. So that way, OnlyFans is populated exclusively by hot Latinas that only want beads. They'll trade me all of the nudes for ceramic beads. I think that's not a bad arrangement. We get... And there's no, like, filtering that needs to be done either. You just go on OnlyFans and you're like, oh my god, wait, it's all hot Latinas? Yeah, let's do it. How many beads do you want? Yeah, okay, they're all dirt cheap because it's beads. I can buy beads. Fuck it, let's do it.
Right.
So I thought that was a pretty good one. That means there's only one left. There was only one thing that I felt was important enough to divvy out to all these different historical civilizations. And that one is quite possibly the most important social media of our time.
Instagram?
Who gets Pornhub?
Oh, fuck.
Right? Who gets that one?
That is not where I thought you were going. Okay. Yeah.
So now we don't have to worry about price tag because it's free, right? OnlyFans, you have to worry about, like, okay, well, how pricey would it be, right? How am I supposed to pay for this in gold doubloons? I can't do that.
Wait, so when you say who gets Pornhub, right?
Yeah.
Do you mean who gets access to it in its current state, or do you mean who will be filling up the platform with their own videos?
Sort of both, but I only looked at it from a lens of, like, all the videos on there are being uploaded by this civilization.
Okay. So that changes a lot.
Yeah.
I would say the Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire, interesting. It would be super gay, I think.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of gay porn on there. You're like, yeah. You're like, yeah. You're like, you're fucking Giga Chat, just your terms are acceptable. If Rome had Pornhub, it'd all be gay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they're, like, clean.
That's true. I feel like for that time on the planet, like, probably a lot better, like, sanitation standards than everywhere else. Like, I feel like Roman Empire, like, wasn't it, like, the first civilization to have, like, indoor plumbing?
I think so.
And they had, I think they had, like, bathhouses and shit because they had, like, the aqueducts that were carrying water all over the place. Like, yeah, I mean, I think they had some semblance of indoor plumbing.
I don't want to see, like, fucking feudal China pussy, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Well,
farmland pussy.
Yeah, you don't want to pick some, like, fucking wasteland. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, dude, hell yeah, give me that Mongolian steppe action. Like, no, actually not. Let's not do that, actually. So, this one I thought of pretty early on because it's just funny. But I have to give it to the Visigoths. Because I need in my life goth Pornhub.
Wait, what was... I missed it.
The Visigoths.
Entirely. Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
They were kind of... I think they invaded Rome while Rome was falling or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I just thought...
Okay. Well, I learned something new today.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, you know, how do we improve Pornhub vastly by giving it to some sort of historic society? And I said, I mean, goths. I mean, I want goths on there. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So if there were some way that I could just have goth Pornhub, let's do it. So I would totally understand if people said, well, wait, why not have goth OnlyFans? And I thought, well, I don't know what they use as currency. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Is it like...
They're probably a little more...
Is it Pink Monster?
Metal.
Yeah. It's Pink Monster energy drink and fucking black nail polish. I have to exchange the nudes for Hot Topic t-shirts.
Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas memorabilia.
The only acceptable currency they take is fucking razor blades. It's just
Oh
it's
shit!
just razor blades and like nose rings. Fucking way too bright hair dye. I thought you hated colors. Uh-huh, I do. Anyway, my hair's like pink for some reason now. Okay, great.
Like
I can
flamingo pink, not
yeah.
like anything subtle.
I can only pay them in way too much makeup. So I was like, yeah, okay, all right. I think it's good to just give them Pornhub and let it be free. So that's where I ended up going with that one. In the comments, let me know if I've missed anything or misplayed this horribly. I don't know.
Right.
I couldn't
I
really think
got
of who should get Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm. It's like it's one of those sites that's like turning into TikTok.
Yeah.
So I feel like you kind of keep.
Oh, the
Who did you
Aztecs
get
get
TikTok to?
the Aztecs get
The Aztecs.
Instagram
Yeah.
also. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's
Aztagram.
it's it's
Okay.
similar enough with the reels and whatever now.
Okay. What daily
Because
accounts would be
Instagram
set up?
reels are just like TikToks basically.
So the Aztecs are probably going to set up like daily heart sacrifice pages where it's like
Yeah.
every day it's just another guy getting his heart ripped out of his chest.
Yeah, their story is just each sacrifice. And same stuff in the reels and then
Yeah, like would there be anything actually entertaining or would it just be memes? Like I can't see them doing very much like educational stuff, right? So like I think Instagram is a good spot for them.
right. Mm.
Maybe it would be like, hey guys, this is how you finesse the conquistadors, but like they are actually getting finessed the whole time. Like the shitty accounts that do like ads from guys that are like pretending they can make you a bunch of money if you just buy their sales funnel.
Yeah.
I see that all the time. I'll follow like a meme account and it will just have an ad that's like the worst thing ever. It's just like some finance guy that is saying the most preposterous thing, and there's such a formula to it. It bothers me every time. I saw one recently that was like some account that I follow that was doing a sponsorship from a finance bro, and it was a guy explaining how it's actually a waste of his time to cook food for himself to eat.
Oh, these fucking meal plans.
No, he's not even selling a meal plan. It's even more hilarious than that.
Oh,
See, if that was
what's
what
he
he was,
selling?
see if he was doing that, I'd be
More
like,
time?
well, I mean, no. He's trying to teach you how to make
What is
more
it?
money. Okay? And the way to make
How does that
money
solve your
the way to make money
inability to cook?
is because you need to stop cooking food for yourself because it's too much time. And that
Okay.
time could be spent working for money.
And what do you eat?
You just order food. You live off of DoorDash.
That's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, but he's saying it will
And if you
actually
didn't do that, you wouldn't have to work more.
No, he's saying that DoorDash will actually save you money.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Here's why it's so upsetting. Is because he'll say something insane on the first slide and be like, DoorDash will save you money, and if you're not ordering all of your meals through DoorDash, you're probably a poor idiot. Like something insane like that. And then he will like walk it back to the most reasonable thing ever, and you're like, dude, that is the most pussy shit I've ever seen. Like on slide 1 you were talking all this trash, and then by slide 9 you're like,
Yeah, follow through.
yeah, like really, like go all in, double down. Because then I was reading it and I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. He's saying, I guess essentially, and it's funny, the formulaic thing. He's like, every time like slide 4 or 5, sometimes it's even earlier, is a guy just going, let me explain. And that's the slide. Is the guy just says, let me explain. No. First off, no, it's dumb. I'm not listening. Second, why did you need to put in a slide that said "Let me explain" if you knew I already read slide 3 and was moving to slide 4?
Yeah.
Why did you put another one to be like, here, don't scroll anywhere, don't scroll down, I'm not done yet? I know. That's why I scrolled to the next one. It's like so condescending. I hate it. So he's like, yeah, basically, it's, I'm working some job where I can take this many calls. And when I take a call, I'll usually get this amount of money on average per hour. That means that if I stop to go to the grocery store for 2 hours and then another hour to cook for myself, that means I just lost 3 hours worth of calls that I could have been doing that would have made me this amount of money. But DoorDash will just come to my house and give it to me immediately, and then I'll just eat it quickly and then throw everything away and not have to do any dishes. So that's basically saving me 3 hours for just a low cost of all of the delivery fees and shit.
You order one thing, it's like $15 delivery fee.
Yeah,
Retarded.
it's like, I mean, I guess if every hour you're making like $150, like, I guess. But at that point, like, does it really matter that you're getting like 3 more hours? It sounds like you're already doing great anyway. Guys, if you want to make more money, it's really simple. First, be in the 1%. Then it's like, okay, great.
Yeah.
First, have a job that pays you $150 an hour, okay? That's the easy part. Then, it's like, no, there is no and then. Like, tell me how to do that part. What job are you working at? Like, dude, I'm going to send that company this slideshow and be like, that guy that's working for you is a fucking moron. Hire me instead. Like, this guy thinks you save money eating with DoorDash. Please fire him and give me his job. Like, that's what he should have been selling. He should have been selling his job. Like, guys, I'll pay you and tell you exactly when I'm quitting and exactly what to tell the boss to, like, get him to hire you. Like, I'll tell you how to kill the interview. I'll tell you, I'll lie for you on your resume and be a reference. Like, then I would have been like, wait a minute, hold on, this guy's actually cooking. He won't even cook for himself, he's cooking for me.
Go to his boss.
Yeah.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to his boss like, yo, I quit. But now that you have an empty position, why don't you hire this guy? That would actually be more valuable than the bullshit he was selling. So I was like, all right, we're finally close to the end. What is he selling? And it's a course. They're always selling a course. Everything is a course now. If you just go to my workshop and pay me, $500, I will send you a video on how to make a lot of money. It's like, step 1 of that video should be, don't give morons on the internet $500. Step 1 to making money. Don't spend $500 on this.
I'll buy this video. Yeah.
Yeah, step 1 is go to your credit card company and dispute this charge. Say that your identity was stolen. You're going to want to lawyer up and sue me for defrauding you. That's the best way for you to make money, is take my dumbass to court.
Right. I got a much less complex hypothetical for you.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So this one's really simple, okay? It just took me a really long time. So it's just a desert island scenario.
Okay.
But there's 2 customized options. You have to pick between them.
Okay.
Okay? So it's 4 albums, but there's 2 sets of 4 albums are already made, and you have to pick which one.
Okay.
All right? And I've seen this before, just online, of like, oh, would you pick this set of 4 albums or this set of 4 albums? And because I follow a lot of like classic rock fan accounts on Instagram and whatever.
Okay.
And the problem is, like, they're always split up into 2 different like genres.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, this one's like Bowie and Queen and like all that shit, and then this one's like CCR and Leonard Skinner and like that kind of shit,
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, you're gonna like one or the other better, But this one mixed them,
Okay.
which should seem simple, but nobody's thought of it on Instagram before. But so option one, ready?
Yeah.
This took me, I will tell you, a solid 20 minutes. I'm sure it's going to be shorter for most people. I was just meticulous. But option one, right? So they have Queen's Greatest Hits,
Okay.
okay? And David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. So that's kind of constant theming, right?
Yeah.
Then they mixed in the Beatles' Abbey Road
Okay.
and Black Sabbath Paranoid.
And this is all just the first option?
That's the first option. It's four
Okay.
albums each.
Okay, so okay.
Okay, option two, right,
Yeah.
is Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys,
Okay.
which
Strong start.
is like regarded as one of the best albums of all time. I'm not a huge Beach Boys fan, but you know, it is a pretty good album.
Yeah.
And then Fleetwood Mac Rumors, which is
Oh,
fucking amazing.
that is really
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
I know, man. All right, Dark Side of the Moon
Okay.
and Led Zeppelin 4.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean,
Yeah,
that's such a good Led Zeppelin one too. I mean, that has Stairway on it. Like, ooh.
Stairway. It's When the Levee Breaks. It's Black Dog.
Oh shit! It has. Okay.
Going to California is on 4.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing. I've never been a big Pink Floyd fan, to be honest. I understand, like,
Yeah,
there's
and
like,
that's why I asked you this because I know that.
yeah, it's kind of like I don't dislike it. It's just not really what I'm into. So I could really take or leave Dark
Yeah,
Side of the Moon. Like, it's not bad. It's
right.
just, I'm not taking it with me on a desert island.
That's why I wanted to ask you because everybody else that I sent this to is like a huge fan of Dark Side.
Yeah. Um, I'm also not like I need to listen to more David Bowie, but like what I've heard I have liked.
So this album is like basically all of his early hits.
Okay.
So it's Moon Age Daydream, it's Ziggy Stardust, it's Starman, it is fuck. What else is on this one? 5 Years is on this one. Rock and Roll Suicide. So it's a lot on this
Okay.
one. It's my personal favorite David Bowie album.
Okay. So we're all right. Let me think about. Okay, so we got basically the best stuff Queen has ever done, the best stuff David Bowie has ever done.
Yes.
Then, Abbey Road.
Abbey
Um,
Road and Black Sabbath Paranoid, which is my personal favorite,
yeah, I'm not
but
a
I'm
big
not a huge
Beatles
Sabbath
guy
fan either.
either, though. Right? Like, I kind of categorize them similar to Pink Floyd, where I'm like, I don't know. I mean, they're good, but like, it's not really my thing. I do like Paranoid though. Paranoid's really good.
Paranoid's good. I'm not a huge Sabbath fan.
Yeah. Um, shit versus Led Zeppelin 4, which is like probably the best
Yeah,
record they've ever made. Pet Shop Sounds, just like probably the best thing
yeah.
the
Pet
Beach Boys have
Sounds.
done. Rumors, just like, I mean, that's a
Yeah, it's
very,
fucking Rumors.
yeah, that's a really strong
Yeah,
contender. Like, I mean, it's unfortunate that Tusk isn't on there because I love Tusk, but
I
still, it's
know.
hard to complain
Yeah.
about Rumor. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I think I might go option two
Okay.
because I think,
That's what some of my friends picked
yeah,
because of Dark Side.
yeah, I could take or leave Dark Side.
Their yeah, their whole argument was I can't live without Dark Side, which I think is kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Because
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
I love Pink Floyd, but out of the three big Pink Floyd
Oh, can I
albums,
can I
like
guess which one you
Dark
like?
Side,
Can I
yeah,
can I guess which one you would put there instead? I think you would probably do, fucking The Wall.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Like, switch out Dark Side for The Wall, and it's like, all right, that might be stronger.
then it's easy choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think The Wall is so much better than Dark Side, and it just doesn't get enough representation.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of good songs on those. Like, the three albums are like Dark Side, The Wall, and Wish You Were Here, right?
Yeah, yeah. Those are
Okay.
the big three.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of really good music on there, but I'm just not a Pink Floyd guy.
Yeah, so Dark Side is like it's my least favorite of the three by far.
Yeah.
And I still think it's a good album. It's just not nearly as smooth as the other ones. Like it's not a complete soundscape.
Okay.
Like it sounds like separate tracks,
Yeah.
right? It's like separate songs. And they're good songs. They're just not as good as the other two albums. They don't flow. And it's like, okay, so it flows to some extent, but then they put money like right in the middle of the album, like right at the end of the first side, or maybe it's the beginning of the second side, I forget. But it's right in the middle, and I fucking hate that song. And it breaks the entire flow of the album.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit. It just does not fit. And it pisses me off.
Mm. Yeah. I've heard that's the one that makes it like into the thing that it is though, or like people will say like, oh, you got to get high and then watch movies while Dark Side is playing.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, money is the thing that
Did
ties
well
it
I can't
together.
yeah. I
That's
didn't
yeah,
get
that's
high,
whatever.
but I did do the dark side of the rainbow
Okay.
with Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that's crazy, and I think money is what ties that
That one's
together.
really cool.
Like where people are like, "Oh my god, this is syncing up exactly." And then
It syncs up with the movie.
yeah,
It's just I don't like that song.
and then there's a joke one where it's the same thing but with Paul Blart
Oh,
Mall
the mall
Cop.
cop.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about that one.
yeah, and apparently same deal where money is like it really sells you on like okay, yeah, this is eerily like this could be the soundtrack for this movie.
Yeah. So you're going option two?
Yeah, yeah, I don't.
So I went option one.
Okay,
And honestly,
yeah, that makes sense. Abbey
it's
Road's on there.
objectively not a better set. It's just that I can't live without two of the four albums.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Like as a whole, option two is better. Like the four as a collection is better, but I can't live without Abbey Road or Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
fair.
just picked two really strong ones.
That's fair. I think it would be interesting to see if you would do like how it would go cross genre though, right? So like what would be like the two best contenders as far as like you can only have one classic rock album on both. Right? I mean, for you it sounds like it would be Abbey Road is on
Ooh.
one and then Ziggy Stardust is on the other.
For me, yeah.
Yeah, like if it was just to stump you, like you're in a room with a bullet with you're in a room with a gun with one bullet, and Abbey Road and Ziggy
Mhm.
Stardust are there, and you can't leave until one of them's dead.
Well, all right. So can I pick a different Beatles album, or do I have to pick from these ones?
I mean, what do you think is their best?
My favorite Beatles album is probably fuck. I always give people my top three, and Abbey Road is in my top three.
Okay,
But if I had to pick one, I would go Rubber Soul.
interesting. Okay, hmm. Okay,
Or
Rubber
Sergeant
Soul
Pepper.
versus
It's
Ziggy
it's really
Stardust.
hard.
Oh, it's between that
Yeah,
and Sergeant Pepper. Okay,
it's yeah. So my top three are Sergeant Pepper, Abbey Road, and Rubber Soul. It's hard, but
okay, I got you.
yeah. If I had to pick one, I'm probably Rubber Soul.
Okay, so it's Rubber Soul versus Ziggy Stardust. You can only keep one.
Yeah. Now that's like impossible
Yeah.
because my favorite group of all time is the Beatles, but my favorite artist of all time is David Bowie. So,
Yeah.
uh, fuck. I think I would have to go back to the soundscape argument
Okay.
that I used with Pink Floyd albums and pick David Bowie
Yeah, like I think the soundscape thing's important just so it doesn't get boring.
because I love Rubber Soul because I love every single song, but it's exactly that. It's a set of songs. It's not an album
Okay.
because the Beatles weren't really known for making albums that flow, except for arguably Sergeant Pepper and Rubber Soul, or I mean Abbey Road.
Okay.
But
Is White Album
yeah,
in
Ziggy
top
Stardust.
five?
White Album is in top five, definitely.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah,
was trying to
top
think of
five
like.
would be White Album and Revolver,
Okay.
and then those other three.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad lineup at all.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. My top music is not as contentious. I think like I think it stack ranks itself easily. Where I'm like, okay, one is very obviously ahead of two.
Okay. What is
Um.
it? Do you have
I,
like a favorite artist or album or?
yeah. All right. So my favorite band is the Fratellis, obviously.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah, I fucking love them.
they're great, man.
Yeah, yeah, they're fucking great. And if I had to pick a favorite album, it's tough because I think they have a lot of really good ones. But I would actually go Eyes Wide Tongue Tied. That's my favorite one.
Is that the fairly recent one?
It's kind of in the middle.
Is it the album cover of like the woman in the museum,
Yeah,
art museum? Yeah, okay.
yeah, that one's my favorite
I like
one.
that one.
That one's so good. It
That's a
goes
good
to
one.
so many different places. It's great. It's like got all these different vibes on it. I don't think there's a
My
bad
favorite
song
one
on it.
is my favorite one is Here We Stand.
Ooh, okay, interesting. All right.
But it's a another tough competition between that and the one with shit, what's the name of the album? Is it Costello Music?
Yeah, Costello Music's their first one.
With the women in tights
Yes.
on the cover. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, Costello Music's great. Um, that's the interesting thing. It's interesting that you said "Here We Stand" though, because I saw a thing recently.
Yeah, I
It was
love
this
that one.
guy made this YouTube video where he was basically saying like, "Here's a fun game you can play with your favorite artist. Like, see if there was ever a span where they had five great albums consecutively.
Oh yeah.
Like, not five total, but five consecutively."
Right.
And they can't just be good. It's not enough to be like, oh yeah, no, that one was good. It has to be like, oh, that one goes fucking hard.
Right. So I would say like Pink Floyd doesn't pass that test.
Yeah. There's a lot of great artists that don't because they'll have like one that just
Mm.
didn't keep the streak alive.
Right. Like Pink Floyd, most people cite those three as like they're great ones, right? And I think there was like 4 or 5 years between Wish You Were Here and The Wall.
Okay.
And they had released stuff between.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Because The
got
Wall
you.
was 79? Yeah.
Yeah, so
So does the Fratellis, did they break that?
I think so, but I think Here We Stand is what breaks it, which is interesting that you picked that as like your favorite.
Really?
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
think
that's one
like
of my favorites.
yeah, because I think Costello Music is fucking great. Here We Stand,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like. I don't think there's anything bad on there, but like I'm just not sold that it's like great. Like it's got Mistress Mabel on it. What else is
Yeah.
on that? I'm blanking. It's like the one that I know the
Baby
least about.
Doll,
Baby Doll. Okay.
Milk and Money,
Milk and Money's good.
Lupe Brown,
Lupe Brown. Yeah.
My Friend John, Acid Jazz Singer, Lookout Sunshine,
Yeah. Yeah. Like those are all really good, but like it's not.
Heady Tale. I love Heady Tale.
Heady Tale's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's good, but I think it caught them in the middle of like moving away from this like very British punk like thing that they were going for with Costello Music. And then
Mhm.
like where they ended up going with this more like weird random country vibe that they just kind of throw in for We Need Medicine. I think it was like just in a weird spot where like they hadn't put all of the pieces together yet because I think We Need Medicine is great.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they have a bad album for sure. Like Here We Stand is good. Like don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on Here We Stand. But if it's just my opinion, like what is like did they do five great ones in a row? I think it's no because I think Here We Stand was just not as good as the rest of them. So then you have to start
And where
back
is
at
that, like chronologically?
that's their second one.
That's their second album?
Yeah, so they did
Okay.
Costello Music and then like a year later I think they had Here We Stand done. Like it was done very quickly.
Okay.
And then they do We Need Medicine, so we're back to a streak of one. Then Eyes Wide Tongue Tied, that one's great, we're at two. Then In Your Own Sweet Time. That's 3 because that one's great. And then they're up to 4 because they just put out one like 2 years ago. Oh fuck, Half Drunk Under a Full Moon, and that one's great, but that's only 4.
Right.
So if their next album's great, they'll pass, and if it's not, then I still think they don't hit it.
Right.
Which is tough because I really do like Here We Stand.
I think it's really disappointing if I go to my favorite group because they had an amazing streak, the Beatles. Like they went right real quick. I gotta pull up the chronological thing
Yeah.
because I know their early stuff is like the Beatles' early stuff. Uh, I would say for me, Help is when they're like great.
Okay.
So you got Help, and then I think Rubber Soul was right after Help. I could be wrong. And then Revolver, Sergeant Pepper, and then Magical Mystery Tour. Might break that. But I think what's such a downer with them is that their last album, they ended on a kind of a bad note.
Okay.
Like they had Abbey Road, which is like one of the greatest albums of all time in my eyes, and then Let It Be. And Let It Be is just so mediocre. It should have ended with Abbey Road.
Yeah, that's just their walk off. They're like, fuck it. We put out Abbey Road and then just all
Yeah.
go do our own thing.
Yeah, Let It Be, I like 2 or 3 songs off that album.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I ever tell you the story? So the Fratellis, right? I love the Fratellis.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're one of my favorite artists just because I only started listening to them like fairly recently.
Yeah.
But they got me a girl.
Oh,
Let me tell you
nice.
that story.
Oh, hell
Well,
yeah.
they didn't. They didn't actually get me a girl, but they got me the potential to have a girl.
Okay.
So I've been fucking around on dating apps for a while now, right?
Yeah.
And you know how it is for guys. You go a long time without anything happening, and that's what I like to say to myself to make myself feel better. But
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It looks like
it's
I'm.
happening for all guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know that feel when you're just fucking alone. It's like. Actually, yes, I do. Yeah, I mean,
But
I feel like I'm
I
at
was
the
on.
beginning part of like a streak like that,
Yeah,
so I can feel it.
it's
I can relate.
you know how it is.
Yeah, I know it sucks.
I was on fucking which one was it? I think it was Bumble. I was on like 4 different apps, but I was on Bumble, you know, and it was like a month of nothing on any of these apps on like 4 different fucking apps. Then I get a match on Bumble. The women have to text first, which is just their role, I guess.
Yeah.
And I wait all day, because it's like 24 hours after the match they have to text you. And finally, I get a message. I'm so excited, and I go to look at it. The message, word for word, is you look like such a fucking spaz, but Fratellis are listed as one of your top artists on Spotify, so maybe you're cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I think we texted back and forth like 4 messages total, and then never heard from her again.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But
Was it
the
because
Fratellis got me somewhere, man.
Was it because Here We Stand was your favorite? Was she like, how dare you? It's In Your Own Sweet Time is the best one.
Maybe. I mean, all they can see is the top artists.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
If that's that controversial.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's controversial at all.
I don't know what public opinion is.
No, I don't know. I mean, I think the public opinion is that Costello Music is probably their best, which sucks because it's their first one.
Yeah.
But I
I
mean,
do love that one.
yeah, that one's great. It's got so many songs that like got insanely popular, but it's been used a lot in like TV and movies. Right, like there's a lot of TV shows and movies that'll use Chelsea Dagger or Whistle for the Choir. I think
Yeah,
Flathead was in a fucking iPod commercial back in the 2000s.
yeah. I feel like Chelsea Dagger's the one everybody knows.
Yeah, that one's super popular.
Uh,
In
I was
fact,
just watching fucking Community.
yeah,
Had
yeah,
a
Whistle for the Choir
song
is
from
in
that album.
Community.
Oh, really? There was another one too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
there,
remember what
yeah.
it was. I was just watching. Uh, it was in this episode I was watching this morning. Fuck, what was it? Uh, is Baby Fratelli on that album?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Was it that one? No, maybe it wasn't that one. Fuck, I don't know, but yeah. There's at least two then in that show.
Yeah, yeah, it is Baby Fratelli. And then there's
It
another,
is
yeah, and then there's another episode I think that has Whistle for the Choir.
nice. It's a great one.
Yeah, yeah, that one's fucking awesome. And then interesting fucking factoid, I guess. The Chelsea Dagger has like a obscene amount of like streams, I guess, on Spotify. That song is so fucking popular. In apparently, I didn't know this in the NHL, like the hockey league, they let teams pick what song plays when they score a goal, which I think needs to be in every sport. That's just sick.
Yeah.
Like
So
every team just has a song that plays when they score. Why do other sports not have this? Like I want
in
to see.
baseball, players have like a walkout score when they're
Yeah,
coming up with that.
yeah. Like in the UFC, they have a walkout song, but it's not like the song plays when they knock a guy out. That would be sick,
Yeah.
right? Like you knock a guy out and then they just cue your music immediately. It just starts playing. Like that would be actually the coolest shit ever. Why do they not do that? Whereas like with hockey, like you score a goal, that's when they should play your music. Like when you did something cool.
Hmm.
Like why don't we get to see like the NFL a guy score a touchdown and then he's running off the field while his song is playing? Like that'd be sick. But Chelsea Dagger is apparently the goal scored music for the Chicago Blackhawks.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's by default like one of my favorite teams now because I don't know what anyone else's song is and I doubt they have any other Fratelli songs there."
I know it is like the commercial song.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the most popular one. On Spotify it has currently 343 million streams. Like that is the one that popped off. It's funny in their top 5
Oh, I
most.
just mean commercial isn't like it's in so many fucking commercials.
Oh yeah.
Or it was years ago, but
Oh yeah, for sure. Chelsea Dagger was everywhere. It is funny if you look at their 5 most popular, 4 of them are from Costello Music.
what's the other one?
She's not gone yet, but she's leaving from We Need Medicine,
Okay.
which is another great song. But it's their 5 most popular are Chelsea Dagger, Whistle for the Choir, Henrietta, Flathead, and She's Not Gone Yet, but She's Leaving.
Henrietta's I
Henrietta,
like
yeah,
Henrietta.
Henrietta is super good too. Yeah, I'm sure that was in something also, but I don't remember what at this point.
think I think I didn't discover these guys on my own. I think I just heard them in your car
Yeah, yeah, they're on every playlist I have.
when you were playing
Basically,
your music. Yeah.
yeah, I cannot get enough of these guys. They're the fucking best, and they're
So the
super.
first song I ever heard was 7 Nights, 7 Days, and I think that was from you.
Yeah, yeah, that one, dude, that one's so good. Oh, and the music video for that one's funny too. It's the one with the clown.
I think I've ever seen that.
Oh, it's
Oh,
great. That one has a
fucking hate clowns.
no. That's a great music video though.
Okay.
It's a great one. I like it. I like bands that have weird music videos, like not super generic ones. That's what I love about the Black Keys.
Hmm.
The Black Keys music videos are always so good.
I don't think I've seen any.
They're great. Lonely Boy is great. Wild Child's great. Next Girl is great. Tighten Up is great.
I only know like two of their songs. I might know more if I heard them, but like
Yeah,
I only know like a few by name.
yeah. Lonely Boy is great. So Lonely Boy, the music video for it is it's just this one like kind of on the older side like black dude in like work clothes just dancing, and it's a close up shot of him, uninterrupted, no cuts.
That's great. I like
That's
that.
that's the whole video, and the story is that while they were going to film the video, it was actually this whole produced thing, and whenever they would put on the song while they were actually doing whatever the video was, one of the security guards who was that guy was just in the corner jamming the fuck out, just dancing. And they're like, "Hey man, you want to be in the video?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like,
It's
"This dude is
awesome.
just dancing the whole time. Like, fuck it, he just is the video now." So that guy is just the music video.
It's great.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Or the one they did real recently, Wild Child, is great. It's like the bit is because they're like a blues rock band, so like it's funny because they started off with like this kind of meta joke about how like blues as like a genre is supposed to be like super relatable for the common man kind of thing, but they're both super rich and famous now. So the
Yeah.
premise of the video is they both get a job like being like a janitor and a cafeteria worker in a like a high school so that they can reconnect with their blue collar roots. And they're like, we're just doing it for the album.
Oh,
Like that's the whole bit. So like the whole time it's like them just getting shit on because they work as like the janitor at a high school or something. They're like, just do it for the album. Just do it for the album. It's great. And the next girl is funny too because it's like it's way lower budget. It's basically just a bunch of hot women in a hot tub, and there's like a stuffed like dinosaur or something. I don't even remember what it is. It's like a hand puppet. There's just like going crazy partying, and then the whole time there's like a little news like chyron at the bottom, like just scrolling text that's slowly just moving from right to left, like over the whole screen. That's just like this video sucks. We didn't want to make it, but they forced us to make a video. Like the Black Keys did not stand for this video. That's fucking. It's great. Oh, and Go is awesome. The music video for Go is great. Yeah, I don't know. I could talk about the Black
I haven't
Keys
seen them.
for a while. Yeah, it's great. It's funny. Again, I'm kind of cheating with this list, but like if I was talking about my favorite bands, the Black Keys are kind of on there twice.
Like older and newer.
Almost. So like one of the guys from the band has like a side project that I think is actually better than the Black Keys.
Oh shit. What's it called?
The Arcs.
Okay. I
And
haven't
I
heard of
fucking
them.
love the Arcs. The Arcs are my second favorite band, and then the Black Keys are my third. They're great. It sucks because the Arcs, recently they just put out another album, and it was really good. But it sucks because I think they're probably done making music because they put the album out because one of the guys in the band just died like super tragically or something.
Shit.
So then they put this out, and it's like, okay, well, it looks like they're only gonna have like these two albums or something, but they're both so good.
Yeah.
They're both so good. It's I think the first one is just called like The Arc. It's like that simple, and then the second one is called Electrophonic Chronic. They're fucking great. I love these guys. Oh, the first album was Yours Dreamily. That's what it's called. Yeah, that one's so good. But it's kind of cheating because
SCR.
it's yeah, it's kind of cheating because it's still. I think his name is Dan Auerbach, something like that. He's in both. Like he's the vocalist guy for both. I think he plays guitar in both. But I think the Arcs is just like him and some of his friends that are in the industry, like making music. Yeah. I'm looking at them on Spotify. It's Dan from the Black Keys and a bunch of session guys that he worked with. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, they're fucking awesome.
We'll look into those.
Yeah, yeah. Watch it, dude. Watch some of the Black Keys music videos. They're really good, honestly. Oh, and then when we're on the list of favorites, I just have one more thing to brush up on. Not music related,
Yeah, sure.
just a favorite thing. Dude, Vinland Saga is growing on me very quickly.
Viking one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard it's good.
I finished season 2 and I was like that was really good, and the more I think about it, the more I like it. Like I just keep thinking about it and I keep being like there's just more and more stuff to like the more you think about it. Like it is just so fucking good. It's so good.
I
It
haven't
was
seen
like
it.
yeah, it was like I think it was like my fifth favorite or something like a couple months ago. Now it's my third favorite. Like it's just been climbing the list.
Sweet.
And it's like and nothing new has come out and it's going up.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Like One Piece is at the top and One Piece has been going consecutively for like 25 fucking years at this point, like almost no breaks.
Yeah.
Like there's always something happening. They just announced some studio is reanimating the first East Blue saga.
Really?
Yeah, it's getting remastered.
Shit.
Yeah, so you picked the worst time because you had to watch the 1999 version.
With the crappy animation.
Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
watch the bad one. Even though East Blue is not bad, it's just the animation is super dated.
No, I liked East Blue. Yeah, I liked. Well, that's a lie. I liked our Long Park.
Arlong Park is great.
Yeah.
That's that's the funny part is when people talk about One Piece, they're always like, "Oh, it takes like 500 episodes to get good." I'm like, "No, it got good at Arlong
Like
Park."
30.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, give it 30. Arlong Park is fucking awesome. If
Yeah,
you
like
get, go ahead.
yeah, not only that. Like Luffy's backstory is great,
Yeah,
even though it's only like an episode or two long.
yeah, they give you more
And
later.
then Zoro, great. Usopp sucks. Sanji's is pretty good. And then, well, okay, so Sanji's backstory is pretty good, but
Yeah,
like the recruitment arc in present day fucking sucks.
yeah.
It's like 5 episodes straight of just Don Creek doing stupid shit
It
in the same
was
location.
yeah, it was funny that they were like for the Netflix series they were like, let's just remove Don Krieg.
I know. Yeah,
Like I totally got where they were coming from. I was like, I wonder how they're gonna do Don Krieg, and then they just didn't. I was like, you know what? Okay. Like
that's great.
Mihawk
Yeah,
is definitely the way more fun, interesting guy to watch fight. Like
yeah.
Zoro and Mihawk
I,
fighting there is technically like not even the main point of the arc, but it's like the one that you care about way more.
I don't even like. I didn't get that far when I watched One Piece the first time. I think I kind of gave up.
Okay.
But so I hadn't seen Don Creek, and then I
Yeah.
watched the Netflix one, and I saw him for like the fucking second or two that they showed him. And I was like, wait, I know that guy though. That's like a character in the show. And then I was like, okay, yeah, no,
Yeah, you're
they
like
they did a good job.
yeah,
They handled him
yeah,
well.
you're like, you know what? Fair enough. Not let's just
Yeah,
not put him in. Let's just skip
this
over
guy
him.
fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He just
Oh,
doesn't move off the platform.
all right, here we go. I see. I just looked up what studio is doing it because it's not Toei that's doing it, which is very promising that Toei's not the one animating this. It's Wit Studio or WIT Studio. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say it.
Okay.
It's the one that did the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, seasons 1 to 3 of Attack on Titan were done by these guys. They did some collaboration on Spy Family. They did Vinland Saga season 1. Fuck, nice. Let's go. Peak recognizes Peak.
Yeah, Attack on Titan. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I think that one's just let down by the writing because I think the animation's fine.
Yeah, the animation is great, except
Yeah,
for the CGI.
yeah, the CG's like very questionable.
It's real bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like when they really like threw some budget at some shit, things look nice. Like when
Yeah,
fucking Levi is running away
the
from
fight scenes were
the
great.
cowboys, like, oh my god, that scene looks insane.
Oh, the Ackerman clan.
Yeah, yeah. When all the cowboys are chasing
Yeah,
him and he's like fucking boosting around the city, that shit looked insane.
that was cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like, oh no CG, that was all just talent and money. Like, fuck. Like that scene is fucking
that
sick.
was a great one.
Yeah, and then I think like
That's another show I just kind of gave up on.
yeah, I don't know. Apparently they just released like the last episode or whatever, and like
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
watched
just
it
gonna
yet.
Google how it ends at this point.
Yeah, I mean here's the thing, right? Like I don't really like the writing. The style isn't really either like something that I'm into, which is why I'm like I wasn't a huge fan of the way it looked either. But I think it was the style, not the animation, that was like that. And
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
I don't get the people that are saying like it's actually this super fucking really well written show. They're like, "Oh my god, it's like written so
It's
fucking
not.
genius." It's like, dude, it's
No,
not.
it's
Like
not.
I will give you there was one moment in season 4 that was actually like a really good move. I cannot vouch for the
Well,
rest of it though. So
I
this
did not. I think I got 10 episodes into season 4.
yeah.
You know, I got up to whatever point they come in. No,
They
okay,
come
I
in.
was there a little bit longer. Like, you know how it takes a while to like. Can we spoiler talk?
Yeah, all right. Season 4 spoilers for Attack on Titan, but neither of us
Yeah,
have watched all of it, so it's not like last episode spoilers.
yeah. This is like at max halfway through
Yeah,
for me at
I'm
least.
like 3/4 of the way through, so like, if you're still waiting for that last episode to get dubbed, I won't spoil it cuz I haven't seen it, but,
So,
fast and loose.
the first 5 episodes or 3 episodes maybe where they don't reveal that like the guy with the eye patch is Aaron,
Yeah.
and then it's Aaron alone for a while, and he attacks the fucking show.
Yeah.
And he fights the Warhammer, and then the people show fucking what the fuck is everybody's name? The main
The
characters show up.
Marlians. Oh no, wait. No, the Marlians are the Nazis.
The main characters
Yeah,
from the island.
the Eldians, the descendants of Ymir.
Yeah,
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 like the
they're all from Paradis.
yeah,
I remember
yeah. That's it. Yeah,
a
yeah.
disappointing amount of
Parody
things
sound.
about
Yeah,
this show.
I just yeah. I remember I liked season 1 except for the ending of season 1 was stupid.
Yeah,
When they were
I
like,
thought it was okay.
"Hey, what's going on?" And she just like encased herself in crystal to be brought up again later in a later season.
Yeah.
It's like, now we're gonna look into this story later. Like, okay,
Yeah, well, I mean, it is kind of disappointing because I understand why it's like, maybe it's good writing, maybe it's just not my favorite thing, but they capture her and then she freezes herself, and then they discover all of the mysteries that she could have told them, and then they, like, unfreeze her later. It's like, by the time she's, like, unfrozen, she has nothing left to tell anyone.
I don't even think I got that far.
Yeah, but, like,
The last
what?
thing I remember is like Armin using the fucking uh, what the, what's his power called?
The Colossal Titan.
The Colossal. That's right.
Yeah, he, like,
Except the Colossal just
yeah,
the new
he's,
design,
yeah,
which doesn't make any fucking sense because like when the other guy used it,
because
he
Bertolt
didn't
has
have
hair.
hair.
Yeah, because Bertolt has hair and the Colossal Titan didn't. The only way for that
Right,
twist
and
to
then
make sense is just to draw it wrong.
when Armin used it, he has like a blonde bowl cut.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. Oh, okay. What the fuck? This guy just got the
kept his
power.
hair now.
He just got this power to turn into like the one of the most powerful Titans, and they said you still have a virgin haircut though. Like
Yeah,
you still look
you have
like
to
a
keep the hair.
fucking dweeb.
It's like you turn inside out. It's just exposed muscle.
Yeah,
You know, no skin, but you have your hair still.
yeah. It's funny, like
The
what?
other guy didn't have his hair still when he turned, but
Yeah,
you do.
like
Yeah.
what mystery have they not solved in like early season 4? Like what mysteries are still left other than like what is going to happen in the future? Like it's all kind of already laid out.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a battle now, right?
Yeah, right? Like season 4
I
starts and you're like,
lost
okay, I get
track
it.
though. Like I don't even know who's who and what's going on, and like
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, that's why I just
Like the
rewatched it
history and shit.
and I've got
I
enough of it
rewatched
down.
it before season 4,
Yeah.
and now I don't know who anybody is. Like I forget everything again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like there's no way I could go back and finish it at this point. I'm just gonna fucking Google how it ends.
yeah, there was one really cool moment in season 4 though that I think is actually sick.
What was it?
So, they kind of I don't remember exactly how, but they basically set up this thing where like if you are a Titan person, you
Mhm.
receive the memories of the previous people that had that same power that you did.
Right, right.
So that's a thing, right? So like
That's why he has his dad's memories, right?
yeah, that's why he'll sometimes remember things from his dad as like, oh, you know, it's
Mm.
because he ate his dad or whatever. And then the dad remembers things from the guy that came before him, the owl, his like informant guy.
Hmm.
The interesting thing is, I think this is how they do it. I'm not sure, but one of the titans that he has, the royal one, its power is like it can control memories and shit, right?
Hmm.
So Aaron's
It
titan,
wiped everybody's memory, right?
yeah, yeah, because that was how they ended up forgetting the entire plot of the whole show is because it just got
Right.
magicked away somehow. Well, they have this like interesting twist where like they're really digging into his dad's character. Like, why would he do any of it? Like, he's supposed to be a doctor, and like he did murder that whole family.
The Royals.
Yeah, like he killed all of them so that Aaron could have the Titan power. So he could go,
Was that like in the cave?
yeah, yeah. It was so he could go get
Yeah, I
revenge.
kind of
Remember, he
remember
murdered Rod Rice's like whole family except Krista, who wasn't there.
that. Hmm.
And it's like, well, wait, he's
I
a
have no idea
doctor.
who
Like
Chris is, but yeah.
the blonde one, the girl that's actually secretly like the princess, the one that looks like Armin but is a girl.
The one with the really high pitched voice.
Yeah, that one. The one, yeah, the
Right.
one that sounds really
Right.
annoying. Yeah, that one. Um,
Yep.
so, so they're like, they kind of make a deal of like, well, wait, why he's a doctor, right? He's supposed to care about like helping people, and yet he's got like 5 murders on his conscience. Like, what's that about? Especially if he's like, yeah, and then you're gonna take this and you're gonna go back to the mainland and you're gonna wipe out all those fuckers. Like, okay, wait a
Yeah.
minute. It's kind of weird for a doctor to do that. Why was he doing that? And they show a scene where he's about to transform into a Titan and fight the Royal Titan that like is in front of him right now, and he's like, "Wait, I can't do this. I'm a doctor. I could never do it." And then he just suddenly changes his mind and does it anyway, and they're like, "Why did he do that?" It's because Aaron getting the Royal Titan and the Attack Titan meant that he has power over memories and he has access to all of the memories from the people behind him. But he like basically when his dad had the Attack Titan, he got visions from future Aaron having that Titan because he had the memory Titan also in the future. So specifically, like in this one instance, Aaron's dad can see what future Aaron is going to do. And future Aaron is the
Oh.
one that convinces him to fucking murder all those people.
In the cave that day?
Yes. Like he's in the cave and he's like, "Wait a minute, this is just like some guy's daughter. I can't kill this. I can't kill this girl." And then fucking Aaron from season 4 is there and he's like, "Do it, you pussy."
Oh, okay.
And it's like, "Oh shit, wait a minute. The whole time he's been like, why did my dad do any of this? It's because future him coached him into doing it."
Shit.
I was like,
That's
"Okay,
kind of
wait,
cool.
that's actually sick. Like that's actually super cool." because it's like the whole point
That's
of
some like
season
Back to the
4.
Future shit.
Yeah, the whole point of season 4 is like Aaron has been a genocidal maniac this whole time, and no one has been seeing the warning signs.
Right.
And they're like, "Wow, that's weird. What? Why did his dad do this?" And it's like, it turns out his dad had like nothing to do with it. It was just Aaron is actually so freakishly like
Insane fucking son.
yeah, he's so insane that he actually like groomed his own dad into getting him the power to kill all these people in the future. Like, I was like, okay, wait, that's actually like super interesting. Like, I actually
All right,
really
so
do like
prediction
that.
time then.
Yeah,
This is not spoiler because I don't know it, but
yeah,
prediction time. If that's fair game.
yeah.
Do you think this series is going to end with them killing Aaron?
Probably. Yeah, I think he'll probably
Okay.
die. I think that's the only
Yeah.
reason they would set up that his life is almost over anyway.
Well, and he's like a fucking maniac now.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's a shifter, so he only has like fucking 3 years left or whatever. And also, he's
Right.
like trying to
I
kill
always forget about
everyone
that
on
role.
on the fucking planet almost. Like,
Wait, and
oh,
so
okay.
I can never remember. So like, what is the war again? Like, who are the two sides?
Um, okay, so the war is like, basically you have Nazi Germany
Yeah.
versus all of the people on that island. And the people on the island are there because Nazi Germany doesn't like them. Because the Germans can't become shifters.
But
Yeah,
they can.
yeah, the Germans can't, but the island people can. The island people are related to like the first Titan or whatever, and that means that they can all become shifters. So they
So
used.
what about like
Go on, yeah.
the little girl in season 4?
Yes.
Is she of the other bloodline then?
Yes.
Because weren't they like grooming her to become a shifter?
Yeah. So basically, they had those guys.
Yeah.
Those were like the candidates for being shifters. They're like
Right.
the same bloodline of the people on the island, but they're like second class citizens in Germany. Like they're basically
Okay.
just keeping them in these ghettos, like just keeping them around to be weapons so they can bully the rest of the world with shifters.
Okay.
But they're they don't let them actually be like equal there because they're scumbags. But the reason they hate them is because they used to bully them with shifters.
The
Like
royals used to.
the Eldian people used to be dicks and used to like conquer the world with Titans, and then they lost in this big war, and then a bunch of them got sent to that island. Or no, they didn't get sent there. One of them like took all of his people to the island, wiped their memories, and said, "No one come here, or else 500 colossal Titans will just storm the rest of the planet." And that's what the walls are.
Right. I remember that. The walls are titans.
Yeah, the walls are made of Titan, and they're all colossal Titans. And he's like, "Yo, if
And
you
is that what the
guys,
rumbling is? Just releasing all those
yeah,
titans?
is unfreezing them, yeah."
Okay.
So that's what Aaron's trying to do in season 4 is get the power
To
to
start that.
yeah to start that. I don't remember which one he needs, but he needs. I think it's Zeke's Titan or something. Yeah, I think he needs Zeke's Titan to do it.
The beast.
Yeah, I think he needs the Beast one because the Beast one has like some amount of control over Titans. Because that's its power, not throwing. It just can also throw things well.
Right. Well, it can fucking talk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I remember uh there was that one scene in season 2 that scared the crap out of me when I saw it the first time. It was where they capture the guy and that's how they steal the gear and they like study it later on.
Yeah.
But which I thought was kind of a cool callback.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing to
But
show.
they captured the one soldier and the Titans are all like going at him, right? And he stops them. He's talking through it and he's like talking about the gear and shit. He takes the gear off him. And then they just have him. He's like, all right, you can, do your thing. And they like, for some reason, zoom in on the guy's neck as they're just like pulling him apart. And you can see like his neck being torn off. And oh my God.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was like 14, 15, whenever that season first came out. It scared the crap out of me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's definitely gory. It definitely
Yeah,
has that
no, the
going
show's
for it.
gory as hell.
They won't like shy away from people getting murdered.
No, they really don't.
Yeah. That's the weird part with season 4 though, for me personally, is like It'll have a really
I feel like it
cool.
was more tame.
It is a little bit, yeah. They'll still like allude to it, but here was the thing that like really soured me on season 4 is they'll have a really cool reveal like that thing with Aaron and his dad. Like Aaron basically set the whole plot in motion before he was even born.
Yeah.
Like a really cool twist like that, and then they'll also have the thing that happens to Levi that fucking sucks because it requires that Levi be the baddest motherfucker on the planet until season 4 starts, and then he becomes a moron magically.
Didn't he like die in a really stupid way?
I don't know if he died because I think they're probably not going to kill him, but I haven't seen how it culminates yet. But he, by all means, should be dead, but it was a situation he shouldn't have been in to begin with. Like, he has to just be a different character to have ended up in this situation that injured him anyway.
I know he dies in the manga, so like,
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're going
but
to go
he
through
dies like
like.
earlier on in the manga.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I don't know.
Huh.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
That's the weird thing
it's just
about season 4 is that it's like Levi will just be a fucking moron for like 2 episodes, and it basically probably gets him killed, but might not. But like
like,
then it'll have really
why
good
does
writing also.
Aaron? Why does he want to kill everybody?
Because
Like, what did they do?
because the Titan ate his mom, and they were only forced to be on that island because they put them there, kind of.
And the Titan ate his mom.
Yeah, remember when he
Yeah,
was
I
a
guess
kid
the
that
Titan is mom. Okay.
yeah, the Titan ate his mom,
But
and he
like,
was like,
doesn't he
man,
control all the Titans? I guess. Yeah, I guess.
yeah, but he's gonna use the Titans to kill all the people that were the reason he couldn't leave the island.
But were they the ones that made the Titan that ate his mom?
Yeah, yes, yeah, they were because the Titan that ate his mom was his
Was the queen
stepmom.
of something,
It
right?
was his stepmom. Yeah, it was his dad's girlfriend.
It was the queen of the Germans or of the island people?
The queen of the island people, but she was being treated like one of the island people in Germany, so she wasn't being treated very well.
Oh, so like she
So
was
it's
one of the weapons, yeah.
yeah, it's basically
One of their
Zeke's
weapons.
yeah Zeke's mom ate Aaron's mom,
Okay.
not clickbait.
And and then
I think I watched the wrong version of this.
wait, that's the other thing though. Is like you said the beast can control Titans, but can't he already control Titans, Aaron?
Well,
Like when he just had the attack Titan, couldn't he already control Titans?
no, because he had to be touching a royal
What was
bloodline
that whole
person.
thing where he had them kill the queen?
I don't think he had them kill the queen. He like it was in season
He
two.
remember he was about to die. Yeah, it was the end of season
It
two.
was at
He
the
was
end of
about to
season
die
two. He like punched the
because he couldn't
Titan.
shift.
Yeah, the Titan that actually
Right,
was
he
the
punched
queen,
it.
and he basically when he's touching a royal Titan, then his powers he can like control it. I think, but then I think he
But
ends
he
up
has to be in contact with the royal.
yeah, but then I think he ends up eating a royal Titan at some point anyway. I don't remember.
So then he gets that power? I don't know.
I think so. I don't remember,
Okay.
but I could
Because
tell you
remember that was kind
encyclopedic
of
knowledge
unexplained
of
and
all of the
weird.
timeline of One Piece.
Okay.
I mean, One Piece is just so much better, to be honest, man. It's so good. I fucking love One Piece. It's so good. Oh yeah, but the only reason I was on that was because Vinland Saga is just actually amazing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like Vinland Saga is just so fucking good. It's crazy.
But you said that's the same animators.
Yeah, they did season 1 of Vinland Saga, and the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan are redoing the early episodes of One Piece.
That's cool. I want to go back and rewatch the reanimated One
Yeah,
Piece.
yeah, I want to go see that. Yeah, especially because the anime right now is in kind of a lull. Like it's in kind of a moment between arcs. Because I think they're leaving Wano now, and they're going to what I think is Egghead, but I don't know anything about Egghead because I don't read the manga.
So, like,
Um,
how much further ahead is the manga?
I don't
Or is it
know.
hard to say?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. It's like definitely, I think an arc ahead at least, because I know people have been
Oh,
talking
okay.
about Egghead for a while, and I think even the rumor is that the next one is Elbaf. Like that's what I've heard. I
Okay.
don't know for sure. So I think Egghead's probably close to done, if not done in the manga by now. I'm not sure. But yeah, the anime just got done with Wano. I'm not sure exactly because I'm a few episodes behind now. Because I just watched some fucking crazy shit happen and then got really busy in real life. I was like, that's a good point to pause. So I think I'm like 3 or 4 episodes behind now. But the end of Wano has been sick. The end of Wano has a bunch of really cool shit in it.
Nice.
Like just some fucking crazy reveals that it's like, oh wait, why did I not know this until now? This is fucking crazy. What
I
do you
have
mean?
had one spoiler
Yeah.
that I'm really kind of interested in.
Okay.
And I have no idea like when it's going to happen or why it's going to happen, but I do know one spoiler.
Okay. What is it?
It's One Piece spoiler alert, I guess, and I can't really give any warning as to when it happens. But I was stupid, and this thing popped up, suggested article, and it was like top 10 fights for One Piece, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll read this. Like 30 episodes into the show,
Yeah.
and most of them were from the East Blue, so like I was fine. But one of them was Sanji versus Luffy.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I want to see what that's all about.
Yeah, that one's good. I like that one.
Okay, cool.
It's good. It's actually not even my favorite fight that happens between Luffy and another Straw Hat, though. It's like my second favorite.
I like the one between him and Zoro when he's like half asleep and he
Oh,
thinks Zoro
in Whiskey Peak, yeah,
in Whiskey Peak. Yeah,
yeah, that one's fun, but it's not like a serious fight.
yeah, yeah.
He's had a couple like serious like I'm gonna fuck you up fights with some people. I don't want to spoil who or when, so I'm not gonna say. But there's one that I
I would
fucking
want to.
love.
I'm
What's up?
trying to think of like who would be cool. I want to see him fight like fucking Chopper or some shit. I fucking I'll say it right here and now. I fucking hate Chopper.
What?
I can't stand Chopper. It's
How?
like it's the voice, man. I can't do it.
Damn. Oh, what did you
I don't know how
think
the voice
of?
actor does it.
What did you think of the doctor that he was like his dad though?
No, so like he's one of my favorite arcs.
Yeah,
Like the whole Winter Island thing. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's
Fucking
probably my favorite arc so far.
Doctor Hero look. The fucking
Hmm.
oh, I love him. He's so good. That guy's a
I want to
fucking
see who
Giga
plays
Chad.
him.
You want to see who played him?
Who plays him in the Netflix
Oh yeah, that'll be interesting.
show?
Yeah,
There's rumors that after fucking the
Kureha.
other one, Rayhan. There's rumors that they're looking into Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I think she'd be good. I think she could do it.
Yeah,
She could pull that off probably.
that'd be cool. So
That would be pretty sick. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they do Chopper because I think they said they want to get at least Chopper in for the next like drop of
yeah,
episodes,
that's what I heard.
which is a lot of distance to cover considering like it might just be another 8 episodes. Like
Well,
they're on their way to Logtown at the end of the Netflix one. Like they haven't gone to Logtown yet.
Logtown, I feel like you could cut down a lot though.
There is a lot of fat on there. The fucking sniper duel that Usopp is in is actually filler, so you can just cut that directly, just not canon. Don't
Right.
yeah, don't put that in. whatever
All that
Sanji was
matters
doing.
really is Smoker, like the
Yeah.
introduction of Smoker and his assistant,
Yeah. Smoker and Tashigi are important.
and
Zoro getting that sword in the
maybe
store is
Buggy.
important. Buggy is actually important for that arc for later reasons that are not actually Buggy
Oh, because
related,
of
but
Dragon.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because fucking Dragon shows up. Yeah.
Dragon saves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
that's
still don't
really
know.
important.
This is another case of like I just know shit from hearing about it,
Yeah.
but like that's another one of his family members, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they said
that's
his
what I thought.
name, right?
But
They said his name, right? Like they told you
they
what
called
his.
him like Dragon or the Dragon.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, his name is Monkey D.
Is he
Dragon.
Dragon D. Luffy?
His name is
Or
Monkey
Monkey
D.
D.
Dragon.
Dragon?
Yeah. Yeah. So he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he is related to Luffy. Yeah, for sure. Here's the interesting part, right? Is that like Dragon is, I think, actually the most wanted man. Technically, if you go by bounty, I think his is actually the highest.
Okay.
And here's the rumor. I don't know if this is true, but I think. So, like apparently, I don't even remember where I heard this, but I think this is just like it might even be a rumor in the show. But like
Okay.
the thing that is really interesting about that moment is that allegedly Dragon was responsible for Luffy not dying when Buggy was executing him.
Right. He made
Remember?
the lightning strike.
Yeah, remember he gets hit by lightning? People were like, yeah, Dragon
Yeah.
did that. How the fuck did he do that? I don't know.
Oh, they haven't explained it yet.
No, I don't even know if it actually was him that
Oh
saved him.
shit.
Like, I don't know if it was actually him that caused the lightning, but that's like the word.
Because he said something, right? He
Yeah.
said something like, "I would hate to see you die." Right as it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, like, okay, he was there to help him out, but like, what did he do though?
I assumed it was like fucking the lightning, or like some stupid shit like that.
See, like, it might be, but like, we've seen Dragon do like some things, like not really like fighting, but like we should know if he has a crazy devil fruit like that, right? Like, surely we should know.
Right.
If he's the most wanted man on the planet, surely like it would be common knowledge what his power is, right?
I didn't realize it was unexplained, like even as far out as you are.
Yeah. Like, there's all kinds of crazy devil fruits and shit that we've seen, but I don't think we know if Dragon even has one. Because that's always like an interesting thing, is when they confirm or deny that a character actually has one. Because that was a huge fan theory for a while, was that Shanks had one secretly. But I don't think there's actually any evidence that he has any.
Yeah, he just does that thing with the eye.
Yeah, he's just fucking badass. He's just sick.
Yeah.
I gotta see when there is a point where they'll explain it. I gotta see when that is. Like, what episode do they actually give that?
Explain
name?
the thing with
Yeah.
the seeking.
Yeah, when do they explain? Hold on, let me see. Because I remember exactly the first time they give it a name. I just gotta see what episode that is.
I just know they made it like a lot more clear in the live action.
Yeah, in the live action, they definitely sold that, like, oh, there was something that happened there.
There's something going on. Yeah.
For sure.
Because in the cartoon, when I saw it the first time, I didn't even pick up on it. I was just like, oh, he's just like a badass.
Yeah. Okay, I think they explain it around the 300 mark.
Okay, cool.
So, you know.
Well, I'm a little less than halfway there.
Yeah, you know, you got it. Well, if you skip filler,
Okay.
there's actually not that much filler either. That's the other thing, is like there's not actually a lot of filler and you can just totally skip it.
I'll skip these next 15 episodes because this is.
Yeah, I mean, if you're done watching Alabasta,
I'm
all the
basically just doing
wrap-up,
like
just go straight to
the
John.
ones that I'm watching right now. It's like each episode is dedicated to one of the Straw Hats.
Yeah, like it's nice if you
kinda-
really want the extra shit, but like
I don't.
there's already so much You got to be
Right.
really into it to want the non-canon extra shit.
And it's yeah, this thing ends with the rainbow mist thing you were talking about. So
Yeah, skip that. Skip the fucking Rainbow Mist. Don't watch it. Like, just fucking go straight to Jaya because Jaya's sick. I love Jaya. Jaya's like one of the most slept on arcs. Like, you have that one speech that happens that's actually fucking so good, and I still need to know what they mean because they drop a line in there just super innocuously that never gets explained, and I'm on episode fucking 1080. Like, please just explain what it means, please. Like, Oda, I will do anything. Like, please explain what this means. Oh, there's the whole Nolan the Liar thing. I think there's like those cool pirates that pull up. You get to see Bellamy do his thing. They mention Doflamingo for the first time.
Bellamy, who's that?
Ah, he's in Jaya, you'll see.
Okay.
Dude, there's a fucking sick moment with Bellamy at the bar. Oh my god, I love it. Jaya is so good, and I think it's short. I think it's like relatively short because it's really more of a setup arc than anything. That's why so many people forget about it. It's really fucking good though. Yeah, I gotta see how many episodes behind am I? I'm not that far behind, right? Like, let's see. Yeah, I'm on episode 1084. And there is 1088 total episodes, so I'm 4 episodes behind. Yeah, that checks out. I still don't know what half this shit is. I do like that even this far in, like the episode I just watched, episode 1083, they're still talking about Buggy. Buggy is still relevant.
I fucking love Bogey.
How have we not left his bum ass behind yet? I love Buggy too, but why the fuck is Buggy still getting mentioned? What is
Because
going
he's got
on?
a cool devil fruit bone.
He does. His devil fruit's actually sick. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to cover real quick. There's a bunch of stuff like
Hey, go for it.
we just didn't talk about because no episodes came out. But oh shit! All right, I got one more. I got one more that I feel
Yeah, go for it.
is important because unfortunately the authorities have caught on.
Oh,
All right, here's what is so delightful about TikTok. Every once in a while, when you're scrolling through, seeing ads that are actually sponsored, and then more people posting their own affiliate links to the TikTok shop, which is the worst. Like, the worst decision for an app ever to have made is to create the TikTok shop. It fucking sucks. Because now every post is someone trying to sell you something, and then an ad, and then more people trying to sell you things. After innumerable hours scrolling through all this shit, you will finally find one gem. You will find a diamond in the rough. There is this lady on TikTok who is building a suburban mine underneath her house.
for what?
A suburban
Like,
mine.
it's like a coal mine? Like, what is she mining?
Stone. It's like a quarry underneath her house.
Oh,
She lives in the suburbs and she just went down into her basement and just like cut a doorway in the wall and then just started digging down. And she's mining all of these rocks so that she can turn her house into a castle.
that's kind of sick.
It's the coolest shit ever. It is the coolest shit I've ever seen because every time it's like, I don't even know where you would begin, like, starting a process like this. And she's got, like, a fucking minecart that she brings up and down from the basement up to her window where she'll, like, rent a dumpster to get rid of all the rocks that aren't, like, brick shaped and, like, brick in nature. And she'll throw them all in this fucking dumpster. Like, the ones that aren't quarried or whatever. and then it ends up like, okay, well, now that the mine is deeper, it's actually now another insanely complicated problem that I would have no idea how to solve because I'm an idiot. Even though I could solve anything with Google, I'm too dumb. Where she's like, okay, well, now that it's this deep, like, I don't want the whole house caving in on me, so I need to pour wet cement as a like a load bearing tunnel. But how do I pour it into this shape because it's going to be the ceiling? How do you do that with wet concrete? Well, okay, I need to get fucking steel like rebar beams and shit in there and then pour the concrete around it, but how do I keep it up there? And then she's like, "Okay, so I built an additional room down here now, but it's dark. So I need to bring a bunch of electric I need to wire it, like get all the electricity in and then set up lights and everything." Like it's becoming a
This summer
huge
project for
process.
sure.
Yeah, it's like but she's like making it work. And she's been doing it for a
It's
while.
fucking amazing.
It's the coolest shit
How
ever.
long?
Like I think months at this point.
It's fucking awesome.
It's like some of the coolest shit I've ever seen. And unfortunately,
Where is this?
apparently, I don't know where it is. It's just like some lady in the suburbs.
Like America?
I think so.
Okay,
Like
I'll look it up.
just mining under her house. Apparently, someone fucking snitched though because we can't have anything nice. And like I think the HOA is all over her now.
Here we go.
What's up?
I just want to see where it is.
Oh, yeah, let me see.
Home renovation project. Blah, blah.
There it is. Her account is called Kala.
Is this Tunnel Girl on TikTok?
It's at engineer.everything.
Yeah, okay. Hashtag Minecraft.
Yeah, she's playing
Um,
Minecraft in real life. Like, if you just look, like, it's always her just being like, yeah, here's a problem I have, and here's me fucking fixing it like a killer. Like a fucking contract killer.
Speaking of which, I have a single sentence to end on when you're ready.
Okay.
I just want to see where the fuck this is.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling. I just see
Not
her
saying
wearing
where
a
it is.
fucking a welding. She's wearing a welding mask in her basement, like welding something to the ceiling so she can pour concrete right next to all of the wooden
Yeah,
supports. She's welding it. There's sparks flying everywhere in this wooden
she
fucking.
probably doesn't want people to know.
No, what?
Where she lives.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I can't. Yeah, it's tough to tell exactly where. I think some
Yeah,
people have
never
been
mind.
trying to guess based on her accent.
She's from Virginia.
Oh, okay. Like, these are fucking crazy, right? Like,
Oh,
yeah, here's her just pushing a
that's fucking nuts.
minecart up a wooden
Saw some
ramp
pictures.
in her basement. Yeah, it's just. There you go. That was her on October 25th. Just rolling these fucking rocks out her window into a dumpster. Yeah, this is like the coolest shit ever. And then she had to pioneer a way to measure how far down she got because it's like a stair, like it's a diagonal thing down. I
It's
can't
fucking
believe they're
crazy.
telling her to stop. Like I knew it was gonna happen if they found out, but like what the fuck?
Right. It's so cool though.
Like yeah, like this is insanely dangerous. Like she's gonna drop her house on her head for sure. Her whole house is gonna collapse down on top of her. But like it's so cool
Like, let
though.
her cook.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see where she's going with it. Either, she gets crushed by her own house or she has a castle at the end of this. Like, why can't we see, right? Let's see what happens. When was the last time someone
So is
built
there
a
a picture
castle?
like has she started the building process for the castle?
I don't think so. There was one TikTok that she put up
Let me see
where
a picture of that.
she had a pile of the stones that she had quarried and like it actually looked like good.
That's cool.
Like you could see some of the rocks, and you're like, wait a minute, I could see how that turns into a castle. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, it's, fucking so cool. Yeah, she's like, she digs so far down she hit water, so she has to create a fucking pump system to make sure the mine doesn't flood.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, I love it. Like, and that was just like, I was just scrolling, just found it. Like, oh, okay, someone trying to sell me something, sponsored ad, some live stream that I don't care about, someone selling me something, someone selling me something. The next step in my
Bitches
suburban
building a
mine,
castle.
yeah, the next part of this suburban mine to build a castle, I was like, the what? The next step in what you're building a castle? Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that. Apparently, her fucking local inspectors or whatever are getting up all in her business, which was predictable. But like, fuck off, guys. She's doing it
Fucking.
safely. Listen, she's the only one at risk, right?
Well, she knows what she's doing by the look of it.
Yeah, I mean, every time she's like, oh yeah, I had to do this like electrical thing, so I bought this giant fucking manual, and then she'll show it and will be like, yeah, I just read this book and now I can do it. Like, bro, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's see what she can build. All right, we
Right,
can
well,
uh, we can wrap up. What was the thing you wanted to say?
Tunnel Girl, if Tunnel Girl is listening,
What is your number?
let, reach out for a crossover.
Yeah, Tunnel Girl, if you're listening, I would love to have you on for an interview, and then I also, just as a pure admirer of the fucking craft of just being an insane person that builds some crazy shit. Also, I'm trying to get in that tunnel. I'm trying to get in her
Yo,
tunnel. Hey, yo, hell yeah,
come on,
yeah. I'll interview
well
you,
thought out, well
and then
executed.
exactly, dude. That's the Riz, okay.
It's the
That's the
the tunnel
Riz,
is.
okay. I have a giant manual like she does for her electrical wiring, except it's for Riz. I still don't know how it works because aforementioned, I'm a fucking idiot. So hell yeah. All right, what is it you were gonna say?
So you heard about the Minecraft movie, right?
No, is there new news?
There is new news.
Okay,
You really haven't heard?
I don't think so.
So they cast the main character.
Is it Chris Pratt?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no. So
Charlie Day.
the no.
Okay, good.
Keep guessing. You're on the right path.
Okay, Adam Scott.
No, go back. You're on the right path.
Danny DeVito.
No, keep guessing the Mario movie cast.
Um, Jack Black.
Yes.
Fucking nice. Hell yeah. My God,
Jack
dude.
Black will be playing the Minecraft guy.
He's gonna be
Whatever
Minecraft
the fuck his name
Steve.
is. Steve, that's it. I forgot
He's
Steve.
Steven Minecraft is Jack Black.
Now, is Steve black? I thought Steve was black.
No,
Is he not black?
no,
Oh,
no. I don't think so.
okay.
I think he's just like a white dude with a weird ass fit where he's got like that weird shade of green shirt and like blue pants.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I mean, what else would he look like?
I just thought he was a black dude.
What did you think he looked like?
Like a black guy?
Oh,
Like that outfit, but black?
oh. I don't think so.
I mean, it's hard because he's like, a very square individual.
He's cube in nature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah, I just saw the fucking squared up hairline. I just thought he was a black dude. I said, "There's no way a white barber would get him looking like that."
Wait, let me pull up a picture of him. It's gonna drive me crazy all night.
Okay. Oh, that did remind me something that I might talk about more in depth on the next episode, but it was just funny because another thing that is near and dear to my heart, Yakuza, just had a thing happen to it that was pretty funny. Where it reminded me because we're talking about whether this guy is black or not. Speaking of guys that are
Yeah.
possibly black but actually not really, the guy that voiced Poochie from Part 6 of JoJo got cast as the voice actor for Kiryu in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and he fucking sucks. He's fucking terrible. It's this guy that makes YouTube videos. I don't know, it's this thing. I'm not sure if it's actually related, but I've been seeing this weird, like, kind of movement lately where voice actors, like, I'm sure you've seen some people talking about it in some capacity where, like, people get upset if the race of a character doesn't match the race of the voice actor.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's what's going on here or if they just made a really bad decision. Like, I can't tell which is actually what happened. Because the dude that voices the character now, like the new, really bad version, is an Asian dude voicing an Asian character, but he's, like, horribly miscast. It was, like, such a bad performance, and it's not even like he did anything that egregiously wrong. It's just that he does not have a voice that matches the character at all. It was so bad that the people that were, like, on his side, you know what they were saying? The people that are
What?
defending him are saying, well, they just miscast you. Not, it was good, actually. They didn't say.
Oh,
They didn't say it actually wasn't that bad. They said, "Well, why did they cast you if they knew it was going to be so bad?" They should have had the common sense to know you could not ever do this. Like, that's how bad it was.
I found a lot. So there's a huge debate on the internet. This rabbit hole goes pretty deep
Okay.
as to whether or not Steve Minecraft is black or white.
Really?
Yes. So here, I think this is the best answer, right? This one says there is no official answer from Mojang? Was that the company?
Mojang. I don't know. It's Swedish.
Okay, yeah. So they said there's no official answer from the company about Steve's race.
Okay.
They said he was created to look like a generic human being, but everybody points out that he is darker in complexion than Alex. Who the fuck is Alex?
It's girl Steve.
Let me look up Alex. All right, last step in the rabbit hole, I promise.
Yeah, of course.
Alex Craft. Yeah. Okay. So she's definitely like lighter.
She has a complexion called Starbucks. Steve does
Yes.
not have that same complexion.
Okay, so and the third picture on Google Images is her with her tits out, so that's nice.
Oh, sick. Nice. Yo, what did you Google so I don't accidentally see that?
Alex Minecraft. Have fun.
Damn,
yeah,
hold on. Let me block
it's,
it in my browser right now.
You know what?
Oh, fuck.
I'm just to
I unfull screen. Shit.
just so I can sleep tonight with a restful mind, not wondering. I'm just gonna say he's like Afghani and move on.
Yeah. Yeah, what race is Steve? He's the race of I don't know. Fuck it. Let's get him to direct Star Wars for some reason. Fuck it. Good night. Like
Uh,
that's fun. Have you seen that?
the woman with the beret.
I don't know the one with the bra. I don't know. I just saw an interview with some lady who's going to be the new Star Wars director, and it's not promising.
The one with the French accent, right?
I think so. I don't know.
And she said something stupid like
I think she's Canadian, but she's Pakistani in like heritage or something. I think
Pakistani.
she's
I thought she was like French. She was wearing a beret or some shit. Maybe she's
not.
just wearing a stupid hat. I don't know.
It could have been. I don't know.
Uh, it was some stupid hat. And she's is that the one that said the thing like men need to look in the mirror and realize it's time to change? Some stupid crap.
Um,
It's like you do realize you're being interviewed about Star Wars, right?
yeah,
I personally fail to see the relevance here.
yeah, yeah. I think it was funny because it was like they were interviewing her about something like, oh, for the next movie or whatever. And dude, thank God they've finally righted the course and really they decided like how to save Star Wars. They
Make more
decided
movies.
the next movie that needs to be made is going to be about Rey rebuilding the Jedi Order.
Oh, great.
Awesome. You mean that thing that Luke was supposed to do before he just got absolutely character assassinated by some guy?
So we get yellow lightsaber bitch again.
Oh, great. Now they just got to
You're
give
telling me,
another
yeah,
guy a purple
you got to
lightsaber.
pick the color of your lightsaber and you picked yellow.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like,
Pick
come on.
purple.
Yeah, dude.
At least Sam Jackson picked purple. At least that was like a cool looking one. You're like, oh, that must mean something. I haven't seen him be purple before.
I love that story. Like, no, he just threatened to walk if they didn't give him the right answer.
Yeah.
Because he's Sam Jackson, he can do what he wants.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, fuck it. What are they gonna do? Just not have me in the movie?
Yeah, they
What, they're
fall
gonna?
back against that one
Yeah.
too. They're like, nobody has a purple lightsaber. And he's like, well, I'm fucking Sam Jackson.
Yeah, he's like, well, you know what? Mace Windu does.
I want a purple lightsaber.
Yeah. So what
Like,
makes him
no,
so
good
cool.
guys are green and blue, and bad guys are red.
Yeah, which doesn't really make sense if you think like, well, purple is just a mix of red and blue. So is he supposed to be like the
Yeah.
edgy anti-hero one?
Well, now they're yellow too, so
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. I want one that's like RGB, like it changes colors. I want one that looks like my
Yeah.
keyboard. I want one that looks like the gaming station.
And she didn't even pick like a nice yellow. She's got like piss yellow lightsaber, you know?
Yeah, they were all out of regular crystals.
Yeah.
All we have is this crystallized ammonium. Do you still want it? I mean, I guess. Are there going to be more crystals later? No, none for you.
No.
No, fresh out. All right, fuck it. I guess I'll take what I can get. Yeah, apparently, I don't know, that interview's been going around, the new director for Star Wars, and it's not looking good. Just more of like
Uh,
the standard shit where it's like talking about things that have nothing to do with Star Wars. Like, oh, okay, good, awesome. That's what you should be
well,
talking
did
about.
you see the leaked picture of like the writer's room for I think it was
No,
season 3 of Mandalorian?
no, I haven't seen it.
It was either season 3 of The Mandalorian or it was Obi-Wan, like one of those recent shows. And it went viral because somebody online found the picture and they pointed it out, they circled it. They have like it's just a bulleted list, right? Of like, okay, here's what we need to have in the show, right? And it was organized into 3 columns, and I forget what the column labels were. It doesn't really matter. The gist is it was a bolded list of like things we need in the show. Diversity appeared twice.
Fuck.
And they're like 3 bullet points apart. Like they just didn't even fucking notice.
That's funny. Yeah, they're like, fuck it. That's the thing I think is funny is it's like, well, why'd you need to even write it on the list?
Right.
Like,
If you're so virtuous, yeah.
well, yeah, first off, if you're so fucking not racist, why'd you have to remind yourself to not be racist twice? Couldn't you have just cast a bunch of people? It's like, it's not like this is like one of those things where it's like Lord of the Rings, where the setting is like, well, I mean, it's probably almost all white people, to be honest. It's like, well, it's Star Wars, right? It's like already like, there's no humans, it's just all aliens, right?
And
Because it's like,
space and aliens and
yeah,
shit,
it's
yeah.
space and aliens, so like, yeah, I mean, it's not unbelievable to see a black guy. Like, Mace Windu doesn't show up in the prequels, and you're like, ah, oh, what the fuck, man?
No,
Not,
just write it better.
yeah, you're just like, oh, well, the prequels weren't good, but it's not because it had Mace Windu in it. Like, that's not why they're
See,
bad.
okay. You can throw a black person in there, right?
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. Just make sure it's somebody based on merit. Or
Yeah,
like pick
like,
a good actor.
yeah, be like, let's get a good actor and write a good story for them. Like, oh my fucking god, it turns out, wait, when
Right.
you do that, it actually turns out super well.
Don't make it like fucking Obi-Wan where the fucking one black token character comes on screen, right? And after hearing her deliver her lines for like the first 5 minutes, you're like, okay, this was a diversity hire.
I still think it's hilarious. That one scene from episode 8 where they're like, I think they were like, they thought it was some like amazingly groundbreaking thing that they had an interracial kiss on screen, which is like not that big a deal. And
They had an
also,
interracial kiss.
it's the funniest scene in the whole fucking movie.
Was it? Which one was episode 8? There's so
It's
many fucking movies.
yeah. It's the one that Luke is in, but he's a dipshit the whole movie. It's the one where he drinks the titty milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
It's
I
that
gotcha.
one. Yeah, it's that movie where it's right at the end when they're on like the planet made of salt, where they're like,
Red Planet.
yeah, where
Yeah.
they're like, oh yeah, it's Hoth, but not Hoth
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's salt. Oh my god, wow, salt. And they're in like they're in the bunker, right? And the Empire is like coming to kill all of them. And they're like, "Oh shit, what do we do? We're literally all fucked. We're all dead. We got to find some way out the back, but it's going to take a while and Rey needs to, move all these rocks."
Oh, when he's like gonna kamikaze the
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah, this is like
and then she like T-bones him.
this is the best shit ever. They're like, fuck, literally every character, every good guy character in the entire universe is in this building,
Yeah.
and they're all dead unless we can buy like
Yeah.
10 minutes for them to all escape. And Finn's like, guys, I'll do it. I'll make the sacrifice, okay? They're about to blow the door open. There's no one that could stop them. I'm going to hop on this fucking car. It can't fight at all. There's no guns on it. I'm just going to dodge everything they shoot at me, and I'm going to drive into it and heroically sacrifice myself so all of my friends can live. And it's like, oh my god, this an actual character moment. Yes, let's do it. This is actually going to be sick. And then fucking Rose, just some lady that they put in the movie for some reason, T-bones the shit out of him with
Yeah.
her vehicle and stops him from making the sacrifice. And then he's like, oh my god, what happened? Did I save everyone? And she's like, no, I stopped you from saving everyone. And she's like, listen, you misunderstand, okay? The way that we beat the bad guys is by protecting the people that we love, not by attacking the people that we hate. And then you can see them shoot the laser that destroys the door that is about to imminently kill everyone inside. And then they kiss. She's like, we have to protect the ones we love. I just stopped you from doing literally that. But it sounds good when the scriptwriter wrote it. I literally sabotaged you, stopping you from protecting everyone in this heroic sacrifice. But there was an interracial kiss, so.
I think my favorite Star Wars movie is still Episode 9, but specifically the second time I saw it when you came with me and the theater was entirely empty.
Did you know they fly now?
The dead speak.
Yeah, Palpatine returned somehow.
It's somehow.
They put that in. They had him say that. They were like, say
This is
somehow,
somehow.
because we just realized it doesn't make any
You don't
fucking
know.
sense. He's actually dead. Like, we have no idea.
Yeah. The fucking yeah, he exploded, and then the Death Star he was on also exploded.
Yeah, he got thrown down a giant hole and blew up, and then the hole itself exploded into the vacuum of space.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing from the original trilogy. Is like, why did he blow up?
Ah, dude, I don't know. I don't know. He just
Like as much as I love movies, like why did he fucking explode?
because they were trying to fake you out so that way, decades later, they could have him come back. This was actually all
Holy fake
calculated.
is dead.
Yeah, this is all calculated by George
Oh,
Lucas. He knew when he was
okay.
making the third movie, he knew that when this series is worth $1 gazillion, one fucking $1 billion, all right? He's like, we're going to need another villain because we're going to do another trilogy that does absolutely zero setup for anything. And then we're all going to be fucked looking for a villain for the third movie. And that's when Palpatine returns somehow. That's how he wrote it.
They were only looking for a villain because they killed their villain in this.
Yeah, because in the second one, they went, okay, just kill him and also make Kylo into, like, a cuck. Like, Kylo was lame from the first movie until the third movie. He was never cool.
And it wasn't even like at the end. It was like halfway through the second movie.
Yeah, like, if it was funny because they were like, okay, well, all right, episode 7 is like basically just a retread of New Hope. It's just like the same movie, plot point for plot point. Except, what if Vader wasn't cool and Vader and Luke killed Palpatine in the middle of the second movie? Like, can you imagine if, like
yeah.
in the middle of Empire they killed Palpatine and they're just like, fuck it, I don't know, like, Vader's actually kind of a soy boy now.
What if Vader just looked like a fucking band member from My Chemical Romance?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And Palpatine was Hugh Hefner.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay,
Fucking gold pimp robe and shit.
yeah, how much money did they make doing that? How much money did this movie cost? Oh, it's so fucking good. That is, they're sinking in the quicksand. Ray, I have something I need to tell you. Doesn't elaborate ever.
God.
Literally never elaborates ever.
They never bring it up again. They never bring it up
It's
again.
so good. It's so good. I can't wait until 5 years from now when they have even less money. They go, fuck it, we need something. Oh, let's make a whole movie about what Finn was about to explain.
The fucking Babu Frick.
Babu Frick. Oh my god, yes. Babu Frick. I forgot
Everybody's
about
favorite
him.
Star Wars character.
Oh my god.
Like they didn't know how to name Star Wars characters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's where that one post is from. That's fucking. It still kills me. I still think about it like probably every week, where it's like Star Wars fans will be like, "Oh my god, Glup Shido is in this one." Like, there is a direct line between Glup Shido and Babu Frick. Like, remember when, like, characters had, like, kind of normal names? Like, dude,
Han Solo.
his
Luke
name is
Skywalker.
Luke. That's just a
Yeah.
that's just a dude's name.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Luke, Ben. It's fucking. He's Ben
Yeah.
Kenobi. Oh, Ben. It's Ben and Luke. Oh, okay, sweet.
They were chilling.
Yeah, it's the three best characters: Ben, Luke, and Babu. Hell yeah! All right, we can wrap up. We've been going a while. I don't even know how long we've been going. It's just that it's been
Yeah,
a while.
like 2.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, you're really good because I saw the number and I was like, I just saw it. And you're like 2.5 hours. We've been going 2:28 and 57 seconds. Like dead on. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. It's been episode 50. Dude, I completely forgot to tell everyone. Oh yeah, the whole reason that there was a big gap between all of the, the last episode and this one is I've been busy. Okay, I got a fucking job. All right.
Yeah.
So shit's less frequent, but
I'm gonna get a job. I got a job offer today.
oh nice.
Yeah.
Was it any good?
It's like 16 an hour full time.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I just started getting booked even fucking more. Like, I talked to the manager at my job, and he was like, yo, I forgot to ask you, what's your availability? And I was like, I'm available for whatever. He's like, oh, do you want full time? I was like, yeah, dude, give me whatever you can give me. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
complaining. Fucking, just fuck my whole
Just
shit up,
need
man.
fucking money, man.
Yeah, just fuck my whole shit up, please. So now I'm getting scheduled a lot. So I've got like,
Nice.
I think the next 4 days I'm on, and then I'm doing like midday to closing like half of the time now, which is fun because I like those shifts. But I got a fucking job, so that's why shit has not been coming out. I've been coming up with some ideas to put on the personal channel though, so stay tuned for that, I guess. Oh yeah, fucking one more funny thing, just so I don't forget. I got to put this into a recording because it's hilarious.
Sure.
So, fucking 2 nights ago, I was just chilling. It was like probably 2 or 3 a.m. and I got a text. And the text was an automated thing from a job that I had applied for back in October. It's January. I got this text on like January 4th. Like January 4th or January 3rd. And they said, the text was, check your email about an update for this job you applied for back in early October. I was like, damn, they finally updated this thing like 3 months later. Like, okay, but I have a job now. But all right, fuck it, I'll check. And it was weird that they sent a text that was like, yo, check your email. Like, you could have just texted me, surely.
Yeah.
So then I open my email and they're like, sorry, you didn't get the job. I was like, oh, okay, great. What the fuck? What? Why did you... I mean, it's been 3 months. I wasn't, like, holding out hope that I was going to get hired here. No contact for 3 months. I just kind of figured it was a no, and I have a job somewhere else anyway. Like, kind of a dick move to contact me now and be like, it was no, by the way. So that I was talking to my brother while I was checking because we were on Discord, and I was like, dude, that's the equivalent of like one of your friends has a new fucking outfit and he puts it on and he's like, dude, I got this shit on. I'm looking good. And then before you can say anything, you get interrupted and you never go back to it. And then 3 months later, you go, you remember that one time you had that new outfit on? You looked like shit. Okay? You did not have that shit on. That shit sucked. Like, oh, wow. Okay, that thing that I didn't care about and had forgotten about, now you're bringing it up again to be a dick about it. Thanks. Like, I forgot that I even applied, and they're like, it was no, by the way. Okay. I mean, I figured. I don't know why you're like... That's like if that girl you were talking about earlier texts you in 3 months and is like, I'm still not interested.
With the Fratelli's girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you're still a fucking spaz.
Yeah, if she texts you in 3 months and she's like, I'm still not interested, by the way, I still haven't changed my mind, you'd be like, okay, I mean, I figured. I kind of forgot that you existed because, I got other shit going on. Like...
She texts me while I'm married to the other girl I'm talking to.
It's your fucking wedding. It's during your wedding. You're just like... She's like, I'm still not interested. Good luck finding someone else. You're like in the middle of saying your vows. Just the like pettiest thing. I was like, I can't believe they sent that message out. Like it was clearly an automated thing, but I was like, why would they even bother? Oh, we just forgot. Okay. I mean, so did I. Sick. I thought that was funny. I didn't want to lose that story. I feel like it should exist in recorded format. So that way archaeologists thousands of years from now can know my story.
Whatever employer that was is a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of fucking dicks. And they'll be left theorizing. I know exactly who it was and what job it was for. Nah, bro, that's a mystery. That's intrigue.
You're not going to share on there?
Maybe it will be revealed on the next episode.
Ooh, stay tuned.
No, I don't care. I can talk about it. I don't give a fuck. No, I can't remember if I talked about this on the podcast or not on the last episode. But one of the things that I was busy with was bartending school. So I was doing that to get bitches. And the results have been, they've been all right, I guess. They've been all right. Nothing to complain about, I suppose. But so I've been applying to be a bartender at places, and one of the places I applied to was Longhorn Steakhouse, and they said no. And then 3 months 3 months later, they also said no again. So I was like, okay, I mean, I'm already working at a different place, but thanks for that, I guess. Cool.
Did they pay more, Longhorn?
I don't know. I don't think I even got enough to like figure out what
You didn't get
the
that
pay
far.
was. Yeah. There were only a couple places that I even talked to that were like with even saying how much they pay. It's kind of a racket because they keep having these ads for like, oh, we're hiring bartenders, and then I pursue it, and they're like, well, we're not hiring bartenders per se. It's like, okay, then why'd you waste my time though?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, if you want to be this other thing, and it's like, no, I don't. I don't want to do that though. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, we just have a hard time hiring someone that hasn't been working for us to be a bartender. It's like actually just company policy. It's like, then why'd you put up a fucking ad about it then? Like, why was it on all these fucking job sites?
I've had that before where you see the sign and then you walk in like,
Yeah, they're like, we desperately need help at this position. And then you walk in, you're like, I'd like to help you with this position. Here's my qualifications. And they went, well, you haven't been working here, so sorry. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, I thought you asked me for help, but that's cool, I guess. All right, awesome. Good luck. I don't know. Maybe they'll make it work. Who knows? All right. Wrapping up for real now. Thanks everyone for listening. It's been another good one. Let's let's see how shit is going at the end of this year. Let's see if 2024 can be our year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, the channel's been doing all right actually, even though I haven't been uploading. That.
You know what my theory is?
Yeah, what's that?
So, I've been hearing people say that 2024 is like a filler year because all the cool shit is coming out in 2025.
This has not been a filler year so far.
Well, that's the thing. That's my point.
Yeah.
Is I think they're right in some ways. Like, yeah, the world isn't going to start moving again until 2025. But this is our year to kind of like use that empty space.
Oh, this is our break.
To better. So, yeah, this is our break. This is like our self-improvement period. This is like our get our shit together period.
Oh, okay.
Before all the cool movies come out in 2025. And GTA 6.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Because all the shows and movies and GTA 6 and all that shit is not coming out until 2025.
Yeah, I'll just keep replaying Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Until
so just keep rewatching shows you've already watched and get yourself bitches.
Yeah, hopefully. Dude, you know that meme where it's like the castle, like it's the guy at the crossroads where there's two castles and one is like sunny and the other one's like a rain cloud with lightning?
Mm-hmm.
That's me right now, and the two castles I'm looking at are just having any women in my life at all and completing 100% all of the Yakuza games.
Which one are you leaning towards?
I mean, I think the better question is which one is the good ending and which one's the bad ending. Like, which one of those castles is which? Right? Like, which one of those is the good one?
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
or the one where it's like
you crazy.
the two guys on the bus, and one's like looking out over the fucking sunset, and the other's just looking at like the cliff face, and he's like crying. Like that's what I'm looking at right now. I don't know. It's hard to tell honestly which one I should choose. You know, hopefully both. Why can't I have both? Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, cut yourself in half.
Yeah. Well, no, the idea was split someone else in half, but you know, it's fine.
Oh,
There you go. See, I can still do Riz sometimes.
yeah, there you go.
I'm rizzing you up pretty well, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for listening. It's been fun. Episode 56, I think. Oh yeah, the I was in the middle of saying something about the channel. It's actually not been doing bad, even though I've stopped uploading very frequently. I have noticed the more
It's
you
good.
upload, the better it does. Remember when we were talking about that R. Kelly song?
Yes.
That is like the greatest video that we've made in terms of performance.
Really?
Yeah, there's a clip. Like I clipped it. The clip by itself actually got way more views than the whole episode. The clip is currently at 769 views.
That's sweet.
So that song, like the video about the song actually popped off like a lot. And it's still like one of the most consistently viewed videos. It's crazy because the episode it's from has 10. The episode it's from has 10 views, and the clip has 770 views.
Pop
People
off
really
one
only
day.
wanted to hear about R. Kelly. Oh, dude, R. Kelly will sell, okay? R. Kelly is what really is the moneymaker on this channel. Fuck Cardi B. It's R. Kelly
Yeah.
only now. Guys, next week, tune into the R. Kelly exclusively podcast, where it's just going to be me and Nate talking about R. Kelly. Which 4 albums do we choose? But all of them, all 8 of your options are R. Kelly songs about being molested as a child. All right, I think I should probably get the fuck out of here now. I keep starting an outro and then getting sidetracked. So the
Wrap
actual
up
for
number
real,
5.
yeah, the real actual for real outro this time. Outro number 42. Thanks everyone for watching. Legitimately this time, you know, more stuff coming out, just slower. Check the personal channel, all that shit. Like, sub, do all the shit to boost it. That would be great. May 2024 the year. And I'll see
Oh,
you
yeah.
next month, week, whenever the episode comes out. Awesome. See ya.